How you doing, baseball fans? What the heck is going on right now? Arson Judge is going to the Giants. Who the heck is Arson Judge? Jon Heyman, what the heck are you doing? Who is Arson? Is Arson the long-lost cousin of Aaron Judge? I need to know who Arson Judge is. How are we doing, everyone? Hello. It has been a wacky 5 minutes. I had the starting screen there on hold. I'm kind of just looking at what's going on right now. This has been chaos for about 10 minutes. I'm sorry, everyone. I mean, hey, I'm right there with all of you. I'm right here with you. I know nothing. I don't know what's going on. All I know is that Arson Judge is going to the Giants. All right, let's just get into this really quick here. Let's just get into this. So we got almost 500 people in this chat. Jon Heyman looks like he might have jumped the gun. Here we go. I'm going to share my screen. All right, so about 10 minutes ago, Arson Judge appeared headed to the Giants. I don't know who the heck Arson Judge is. But then 7 minutes ago, Aaron Judge appears headed to the Giants. And then 3 minutes ago, the Giants say that they have not heard on Aaron Judge. My apologies for jumping the gun. Listen, I'm going to say this. Okay, hold on 1 second here. So, iTalk Studios, he had some details. So, let's open these. iTalk Studios has reported stuff before. So, he tweeted less than an hour ago, I have some big Aaron Judge news. He says here, Aaron Judge, Giants contract details. 8 years, a $50 million signing bonus, 9th year vesting option that could be $35 or $25 million, depending on performance. If he wins the MVP, a bonus of $500K. If he becomes an all-star, a bonus of $250K. He also has here, if Judge wins a Gold Glove, he receives a bonus of $250K. If Judge leads the National League in home runs, he gets a bonus of $250. If Judge leads the National League in RBIs, that's a bonus of $250. If Judge wins a National League Player of the Month, that's a bonus of $100K. These are a lot of details. I don't think someone's making this up, man. I don't know. This is rather detailed, and with iTalk Studios, who has himself quite a big following on YouTube, I don't think he just puts this out there just to try and get some clicks. He got the Trevor Story one right a year ago. I think he also tweeted about Justin Verlander before he signed with the Mets. I will say with iTalk Studios, he does know someone. I'm not going to say who, but I do know that he knows someone. I've talked with him before. And so he's not just coming up with this stuff randomly. I do think this is going to happen. Luke the depressed Tar Heel fan. Hope this isn't another Acuna situation. No, I think that one was definitely a bit of a jumping the gun kind of a thing. I think that was kind of something a bit overblown. I think this one, I do believe it. Now, if we were to go back to the tweet from Heyman, now read it carefully. It says, Giants say that they have not heard on Aaron Judge. It could be Aaron Judge is maybe calling the Yankees right now. He's making some other phone calls. It could be that he has accepted the deal. He just hasn't formally let the Giants know yet. Or maybe he has let them know, but the Giants aren't really ready to come out with a report just yet. Maybe they're the Arson Judge is trending. Arson Judge. Oh man. Oh, this is the best. This is why I really like Twitter, man. This is great. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Anything? All right, I'm seeing someone said, Ryan M., you're saying passing. What the heck are you saying passing for? But getting back to the Heyman tweet, again, the Giants say they have not heard on Aaron Judge. He says apologies, but I definitely think that I think this could just be a matter of time before it's announced. That's kind of where my my gut is laying right now. It's kind of where it's the direction it's going. Look at John Heyman just hanging out on his phone. Just once again, he's probably had a couple of cocktails today. Had himself a couple of drinks. Arson Judge, man. The legend of Arson Judge has begun. We had a couple of super chats here. I want to get to those. There's a lot of comments, so let me get back here. Nick Kowal, how you doing, my friend? As a Mets fan, I'm terrified that with Judge gone, Nimmo is a Yankee. If that does end up being the case, I definitely think the Yankees go hard after Nimmo, or maybe they go after Yoshida, who was just posted today. I could definitely see that as well. We got 842 people in the chat. Everyone, I know the title does say Aaron Judge signing with the San Francisco Giants. As soon as I went live, all of a sudden, John Heyman put out this tweet saying, my apologies for jumping the gun. The Giants have not yet heard on Aaron Judge. But I think that something is brewing right now. I think something is happening. Just because the Giants said they haven't heard on him doesn't mean he's not going there. So I do think this is going to happen. I mean, I think right now it's kind of just a bit of chaos right now, and everyone's just trying to get their ducks in order, trying to get their chickens in order. What's the saying? Is it get your ducks in order? I think it's ducks, not chickens. I guess that could work too. Let me catch up with some super chats. Nick Kowal, thank you for the $5 earlier. We got 850 people. Everyone, if you can, hit that subscribe button for me. Hit the like button for me. Help us get out there into the algorithm. And that would be absolutely huge. And again, the like button would be absolutely massive right now. And if you are new to the channel, think about subscribing down below. We're just about to hit 28,000 subscribers. So if you could do that, that would be absolutely amazing. But let's get back to it. Let me catch up to these super chats. Here we go. We had a couple of $1.99 super chats drop. Alex Silva, Arson Judge, 69 jersey. I was dying at that, man. Arson Judge, man. Hans, how you doing, my friend? How you doing? How you been, Robbie? It's been a while. Check Twitter. Yeah, man, we're checking it all over, man. We're trying everything right now. I don't know what else to do. I wish I knew someone. I wish I knew someone in the Giants organization or someone in the Yankee organization. Give me something. Hans, Winter Weeding's giving me lockout vibes. Yeah, dude. It's pretty wild. Here we go. Chelsea Janes. Larry Bayer, Giants CEO, on Aaron Judge 2 seconds ago. Nothing to report. That doesn't mean there isn't something there. I'm just saying. There could be something there. I think it's a matter of just getting things in order at this point. I don't think that just comes out. I don't think it comes out like that. I know Heyman, he can kind of jump a little bit, but Heyman has jumped before a little quick, and he's gotten it right. So it's not like this hasn't happened in the past. So, but iTalk Studios, let me get back to this. Again, this was a little under an hour ago saying I have some big Aaron Judge news. These were the details that he was reporting. 8 years, $50 million signing bonus, 9th year vesting option, $35-25 million depending on performance for the vesting option. A whole bunch of bonuses in there, a whole bunch of incentives. And this was the other tweet. Source, Aaron Judge is accepting the San Francisco Giants offer that was at $457. iTalk Studios Has a great channel. Kind of gives me baseball doesn't exist vibes, if that makes any sense. But yeah, just he has reported stuff before. He knows a guy. I don't think he would come out here and just throw this out there. You know, this guy, you know, he's got a bigger channel. I don't think he would jeopardize it. I don't think he would do that, because if this ends up being wrong, ooh, man, the backlash on that would not be good. I don't think he would do it. Personally, I've talked with iTalk Studios in the past. I've sat at a baseball game with him. You know, I don't think he would do that. I really don't. So, but we're just waiting on any kind of a report right now. Thank you for all the new people that are subscribing. Giants say they have not heard on Aaron Judge. My apologies for jumping the gun. Oh, man. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anderson How do I say it? Anderson Conkey. How you doing, my friend? Thank you for supporting the channel. Do appreciate that. But, man. It got crazy there for a second. And now it's just dead. Man. I don't know what's going on here. I know Carabas was tweeting something here. What was he saying here? What was he saying? He says here, Aaron Judge to the Savannah Bananas is the only way I see this thing ending. Just the biggest news of the entire offseason. Not worth double checking, I suppose. Dude, John Heyman, man. He liked one of my tweets earlier. I got a notification. It said John Heyman liked your tweet. And I was like, wait, what? Oh, John Heyman liked a tweet of mine. Look at that. You know, it's kind of like, it's this weird competitive thing among all these reporters where they just try to get it out first. I mean, does it really matter at this point? You know what I mean? Does it really matter who gets it out first at this point? And it's like these guys, they just try to be first. And, you know, that's why Jeff Passan, he tends to be the more reliable one. Heyman is kind of like that gunslinger a little bit. He's like the Brett Favre of baseball reporting. He'll just toss it out there, man. And, you know, if it, you know, just like Brett Favre slings it down the field, sometimes it ends up being an amazing play. But then sometimes interception. So Ben Lowry signing up to be a member for the 4th month. Can the Giants get another starting pitcher after this? Or too low on money? I mean, honestly, if you add the Giants here, or if you add Judge to the Giants payroll, they still have quite a bit of room. You know, it's not really going to like completely hinder them at all. Like right now, their estimated luxury tax is at 142.7. So even with Judge, if you're putting $40 million on the payroll, they still got a bunch of wiggle room where, you know, they could add a couple other pieces. They could add a pitcher. They could add a couple of guys. Judge fits beautifully into their payroll. And, I mean, we're just waiting here, everyone. We got over 1,000 people in the chat. It has been a while since we've had over 1,000 people. And I think the last time we had 1,000 people was probably around the trade deadline, I would say. I mean, we've gotten some pretty good traffic here in the last couple of days. So I do appreciate people just coming on in. And if you're just finding the channel for the first time, it would be greatly appreciated if you could subscribe, hit that like button for me. We're talking baseball here all the time. But yeah, San Francisco Giants, man. We're just waiting on something. But if you are just coming in, we're, you know, obviously you know why we're here. You know why we're here. But we're not hearing anything. I hate this. I hate when it just goes completely quiet. All of a sudden, all the tweets were coming out, and then it just dies. So I think right now, these reporters, you know, all these beat writers, they're just sitting there They're just sitting on their hands basically right now. They don't even know what to do. I mean, goodness. Heyman's probably hiding in a bathroom somewhere. Heyman's probably eating a nice little granola bar in a bathroom stall. Probably just hiding from everyone. No one can find John Heyman at this point. Everyone's looking for John Heyman right now. Kicking down bathroom stalls. Just grabbing him by the shirt. What the heck are you doing, Heyman? What are you doing? You did it again, Heyman. You can't jump the gun. I would have found it hilarious if it was Bob Nightingale. Alex Fernandez, how you doing, my friend? Check Talking Yanks regarding the Michael K text. Let's do it. What's going on here? Here we go. So Michael K, they just tweeted this 3 minutes ago. I just saw someone tagged me in it. Thank you for tagging me. Was that you, Alex, or did you tag me in this? Michael K is reporting, just got a text live on the air that said the Yankees are still in play. You know what I think could be happening here? I'm trying to connect some dots. Connecting some dots here. I think someone from the Giants camp said something. Judge is going to go. He's going to go to San Francisco. He's accepting their deal. What this could mean right here, and this is just my opinion. This is, don't forget I have a potato for a brain, so what the heck do I know? But I'm thinking that he could be just making a phone call to the Yankees right now. Just saying like, hey, this is what's going on. This is what they got. What do you got? What do you got for me? I think that could be it. Maybe he's at the 1 yard line right now, and the Yankees are just having one last phone call with him. This could mean a lot of things. This could mean the Yankees are very much still actually in play, or he's basically saying maybe his goodbyes right now. I don't know. I think it could mean a lot of different things. So we're just going to have to wait and see. Oh, man. What do we got here in the chat, everyone? What do we got here in the chat? Hugh Tron seems like a classic boob tweet. Nice little Bob Nightingale tweet. Hey, let's go down memory lane, huh? Remember when Bob Nightingale, he tweeted about Trevor Bauer? That was the best. I love that. He tweeted that Trevor Bauer is going to the Mets. That was the best, man. And remember when Bob Nightingale rode in on horseback into the lockout, on horseback, like the warrior he is, and was reporting everything for us until like 3 in the morning. And he basically just completely, he brought his career back from the dead. It was amazing. The what's the word I'm looking for? The redemption of Bob Nightingale. That was one of my favorite things of all time, man. I love that. But this definitely, it kind of feels like this right now, or feels like that. What do we got here? What do we got? We do have a move, everyone. We got a move. Breaking news. The A's have acquired right-hander Chad Smith from the Rockies for Jeff Criswell. Jessica, we want Aaron Judge news, okay? We don't care about Chad Smith right now. Wonderful person, I bet. But this is not Aaron Judge. GC, please fix the thumbnail. Yeah, I guess you're right. I got to fix the thumbnail. Well, hey, don't blame me. Blame Heyman. This guy was just all over it. I'm just doing what I can to help bring you all the news. So, but I guess we can fix the thumbnail. So let me actually do that really quick. Let's take a look-see. I do have another thumbnail ready. So, all right. Thumbnail should be fixed. We should have a better thumbnail right now. All righty. Let me know in the chat if the new thumbnail comes up. Oh, we got a super chat. We got a super chat. All right, what do we got here? A squared 123 with a $5. Susan Slusser said that the players are acting as if he is coming. I think it's done. I know this might be a bit of a jumping in the gun kind of a thing. I mean, it definitely looks like that right now. I think, personally, just phone calls are being made. I think the last-minute details are getting ironed out. I think it's just a matter of time before it's announced. It just feels like, I don't know, man. When iTalk has definitely had his sources in the past, I trust him. You know, I think he knows something. I think this is hilarious from Gabe. If you're right about this, I'll Venmo you $10. But if you're wrong, you have to delete your account. $10? That's it? Come on, Gabe. You got to offer a little more than $10. But he did tweet about Trevor Story last year. And he did have a tweet about Justin Verlander. So we're going to have to wait and see. Everyone in the chat, let me know. Did that new thumbnail come up? Did the new thumbnail come up? It should be there. Yep, so yeah, it's showing the new thumbnail for me. So, alrighty, cool. It is Aaron Judge watch. You know what? Let me fix the title while I'm at it. Hold on a second. Aaron Judge watch. Is he signing with the San Francisco Giants? One second, everyone. I'm just updating the title. I'm updating the description. While I'm fixing this, everyone, if you can, I know it's annoying to say it over and over. I know you all hate me for it. But if you can, hit that like button for me. My S button is not working right now. What the heck is going on? There we go. Alrighty, description is updated. Title is updated. I'm doing the best I can. Here we go. Alrighty. Another super chat coming in. Nick Kowal reminds me of the 3 days waiting for Scherzer. Yeah, that was definitely a thing. Son of Nurgle. Pirates sign Tim Lincecum. That would be amazing. I would love that. Can we get Tim Lincecum back in the league? That guy could give up like 8 home runs in a game, and I would still be the biggest Tim Lincecum fan of all time. But, all right. Let's keep checking here. We got anything new? What the heck is going on right now? My goodness, Twitter, you're killing me. But, Susan Slusser. This was 27 minutes ago. And, so when did Heyman tweet the ever so faithful Arson Judge to the Giants? I can't even. Here we go. Goodness. Here we go. So did he delete those other tweets? Did he delete the Arson Judge tweet? Oh, that's hilarious. Giants say they have not heard on Aaron Judge. That was 26 minutes ago. And then we have something from Susan Slusser that was 28 minutes ago. She was saying the buzz in the lobby is Judge is going to sign with the Giants. I think that is what is happening here. My gut is, listen, I've been thinking for a long time now on my free agent predictions. My gut has been telling me San Francisco for Aaron Judge. All the signs are pointing there. We've had some interesting articles on Aaron Judge. There was I believe he was the Time Athlete of the Year. There was an interesting article about that. What was it? It was, oh yeah, it was this one. And in the article, there was this really interesting quote from Aaron Judge. I guess it was from like a while ago, that he basically said he was going to play for the San Francisco Giants one day. I mean, I don't know, man. That's pretty that's pretty interesting. I got to find this article. Let me find this article really quick. I think I was tagged in it. Let me go. I think Carabas tweeted it out earlier. Where is it? Carabas has been tweeting like a madman today. You know, we've actually, let me actually go to, some reports that we've had here while we're all kind of sitting here and waiting. But here was the article. I found it. And let's go to that. Here we go. So from this was on David Lennon's Twitter today. So again, Time named Aaron Judge the Athlete of the Year for 2022. And one quote in there said, I said, in 10 years, I'll be married to Sam, his wife, says Judge, and playing for the San Francisco Giants. Judge smiles. I was like, that better not get out. That's really interesting, man. That's very interesting. So we had we also had Andrew Heaney signing with the Texas Rangers a little earlier. Josh Bell also signing with the Cleveland Guardians. Pretty good signings there. Not obviously Aaron Judge level, but pretty notable signings, I would say. Oh, Tommy Kahnle earlier. Of course, Chaim Bloom. He got outbid. It looked like the Red Sox were going to land Kahnle, and then here come the Yankees. My goodness. But actually, here we go. So here were, we kind of already read these, but we read this one. Giants CEO Larry Baer said nothing to report as of right now. Heyman now says the Giants haven't heard a decision on Judge. That was Andy Martino. And the Yankees were not informed they were out of the running. But, and this was the one. Aaron Judge appears headed to the Giants. Kadai Senga. He has received 5+ year offers. So keep an eye out for that, everyone. Keep an eye out for that. Kadai Senga. Look at the Diamondbacks interested in Sean Murphy. There's a lot of news today, everyone. A lot of news. But let me go back here. So Jared had actually tweeted this out. We've been hearing rumblings on Judge throughout the day. I guess there was a bit of a back and forth going on with the Yankees in them at one point. I don't know. I saw something from another channel out there saying the Yankees had offered $340, and I had seen it floating around on Twitter a little bit. I don't know. I mean, I haven't heard I don't know. Maybe I just haven't seen it, but I haven't seen an actual report from Passan or even Heyman saying that the Yankees have offered $340. We saw this today. They're reportedly in the neighborhood of $360. So if we go back to iTalk, he said here, I got too many tabs open at the moment, everyone. Too many tabs. I am dying. Here is the tweet. I don't think he actually gave. He said 8 years with a $50 million signing bonus. He never actually gave the guaranteed money total. He just gave a signing bonus. There was the vesting option. Could be 35 or 25 depending on performance, bonuses, but he never gave an actual money figure. So, but we did see this today that it was in the neighborhood of $360 million, and we've been hearing 9 years. So Reading this article here, that would put the potential average annual value on San Francisco's offer in the $40 million ballpark, or perhaps in the $36 million range, if they were comfortable extending the offer to a decade in length in order to mitigate some of the AAV and luxury tax concerns. So, I mean, 360 over 9. You know, and if you make it 10, you know, with that vesting option, that's massive. I mean, honestly, if you got, let's say it's 360, and then that 10th year of vesting option kicks in, and it could go to 35 potentially, you're looking at close to a $400 million contract. Now, if we go take a look here at the active contracts, another super chat coming in. So right now, the only contract that is over $400 million is for Mike Trout at $426.5 million, AAV at 35.5. So Aaron Judge would be less years overall, but could very well end up being in the $400 million range. Jamin Travis, how you doing, my friend? $5. Are we hearing anything on Dansby or Mitch Haniger? I mean, I haven't seen anything on Dansby. I haven't heard anything about Dansby Swanson like this entire offseason. I've maybe heard like one thing. I haven't heard anything. Mitch Haniger, I feel like it's been a little dead on him. The Red Sox were interested in him at one point. Well, he's got the Rangers going after him. There's other teams that are looking to go after him too, the Dodgers. So there's a market out there for Mitch Haniger. I would love for Mitch Haniger to come to the Red Sox. He fits perfectly if he's healthy. Big right-handed bat, a power bat at Fenway Park. Oh, perfect. They need an outfielder. I would love Mitch Haniger. Absolutely. But yeah, I'm not hearing anything, man. I'm not hearing anything, unfortunately. I wish we were hearing something on Judge. I kind of want to just get this over with. I'm going to be honest with you. Everyone, I was about to walk out the door to go to the gym. I'm not kidding. I was just about to walk out the door. I was ready, and I don't know. There was something in my gut telling me I got to stay. You know, and hopefully we can hear something here soon. Would be nice. But JM1231, $5 super chat. Hot take, buy or sell. Andres Munoz's contract is a top 5 value in baseball. Hope all is well. I hope all is well with you too, my friend. But yeah, man. I mean, absolutely. If we go over here to the Mariners, let's go take a look here. Good young arm, man. I mean, if you're looking at this, a 4-year, $4.75 million deal. He's got club options from 26 to 28. I think I agree with you. I buy it completely. Absolutely. If you go to look at his value from last year on Fangraphs, he was worth $15.1 million last year. That's how good he was. For a reliever, that's really good. He's averaging $1.9 million per year. And they got this guy locked up until 22, man. Or it's 22, and they got him locked up until 28. I mean, they got him for a long time. Good on the Mariners, man, locking him up. And he's only 23. About to turn 24. I agree. I buy that completely. What is going on? Oscar Baseball, John Boy. What is John Boy saying? John Boy Media, what are you saying? I'm not seeing it. He's not tweeting. Am I on the right John Boy page? Oh, here. Oh, I got to go to his main account. Oh, no. Wait, what is this? No. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, he's just following him around the hotel. I thought Heyman would be in a bathroom stall right now. I'm surprised he's walking around the lobby. You know, it's funny, like when we imagine these guys, you know, like when I was younger, right, and we had the winter meetings, I always just imagined, all these guys are they're probably in like suits, they're hiding out in like these magnificent suites, like they got I don't know, they got like they're trying to talk to anyone on like microphones or whatever else, you know what I mean? Like just trying to go undercover, just trying to get all the details they can. But no, this is really what it is. This is what it looks like. Just in a pair of jeans, hanging out in the lobby. That's all it is. I used to always want to go to the winter meetings because it just seemed like it would be a cool experience. But really, when you're just there, it's nothing really all that special. You're just hanging out. You're walking around. You're bored. You're just bored walking around. Probably the most exciting part of your day, unless you report news, you're grabbing like a protein bar at the concession shop. You're really just looking at it. You're just looking at your phone all day. This is the life of a baseball reporter. Heyman is struggling right now, man. He is just having a great time. I'm not kidding. I thought he'd be hiding. I figured he'd be back in his room. You got to imagine, like, what is going through his head. When he hears some news like this, what is going through his head? Is he just like, does he even think, should I tweet this? Does he hesitate before he hits the button? I just want to know. I want to go into the mind of Jon Heyman. That's all I want. I just need to know. But it doesn't seem like anything crazy is happening at the moment. We got none of the big reporters tweeting anything. We got nothing. No one is tweeting anything. At least I'm not following the people that are tweeting. What do we got here? At least he's not hiding in the bathroom. I would be. I'll tell you right now. If I did that, if I was there and I'm like, someone like a Jon Heyman, or I got a big following on Twitter, people rely on me for the news. And if I tweet something out like that, and it ends up being wrong, I'm gone. I'm on the next flight out. I'm out of there. I'm gone. But what do we got going on here? Man, oh man, Arson Judge. Oh, Baseball Reference tweeted Arson Judge. Yes, I love that we are all aboard the Arson Judge train. I love this. It's amazing. I don't know, everyone. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to keep yapping away. Rick Porcello retired. Rick Porcello, solid career, winning the Cy Young in 2016, helping us win a World Series in 2018. But yeah, has iTalk tweeted anything? So again, yeah, if you see this, he tweeted about Verlander the other day. So what time did he put that? That was the night before. So remember, there was a player, Carlos Baerga, I think, that had tweeted that. And so he ended up being right. Yeah, man. iTalk Studios, he's had it right before. He hasn't tweeted anything since. Hope he's doing all right. Hope he's not hyperventilating. But if you are just jumping in, I want to say thank you for joining me. I want to say thank you. I mean, we're just waiting for something. We're just waiting for something. We got nothing. I think, I don't know, this is my take on it. I think it's going to happen. I think it's just a matter of they want to announce it. They want to have the right person announce it, I think. They want to have it come from their camp. I think they want it to be as respectful as possible. Because when you got big deals like this, man, there's a lot of respect that comes into play. because when you're dealing with so much media and when you're dealing with, money of this magnitude, you got to kind of show the respect, and, the Yankees. It's funny because I was just talking with my good friend, my best friend. He's a big Yankee fan. And he was thinking like, man, you got to think from Aaron Judge. He's probably not happy that the Yankees had come out and basically said they had offered like $300 million or whatever it was, or they let that report get out there, because Aaron Judge, I guess another report was saying that he had basically said he wants to keep everything behind closed doors. So, and, for a report to get out there like that, I can understand. Like, if you just want to keep everything private, you want to keep it close to the vest, man. I'm wondering where this is coming from. Did someone from the Giants leak this? Who is saying this $360 million? It's got to come from somewhere. Is it coming from the Yankees? Is it coming from anyone? What's going on here? Hey, whoa. I'm seeing some of you. Whoa, what is going? Oh, what is this? Oh, Bellinger to the Cubs. Cody Bellinger. Oh, my. Cody Bellinger has signed with the Cubs, according to John Heyman. Oh, my. We got some Cody Bellinger news, everyone. Cody Bellinger. But like Steve Peralt says, we only care about arson. Can we think of a nickname for Cody Bellinger? Nah, I can't think of one right now. But, hey, good thing. Good thing he didn't type. You know what I think is hilarious about this? He didn't put Cody. You know why he didn't put Cody? Because he knew he would probably mess up Cody. So he just stuck. He kept it simple. Bellinger to the Cubs. I love the technique. Oh, Arson Bellinger. I love it. Coco Bellinger. Modi Bellinger. Kosi Bellinger. So he kept it simple, everyone. You gotta love the technique there from Heyman. Making up for his mistake. He just stuck to his strengths. Less words with Heyman is always going to be better for him. Less words. That's what he needs to do. He needs to stay away from first names. He's just got to stick to the last names. That's what he's got to do. I appreciate the technique. Good way to fix it up. But we got some breaking news here, everyone. It's not Aaron Judge, but we got Cody Bellinger to the Cubs. It's looking like, at least, unless John Heyman, did he jump the gun again? Someone, who was that? What did that say? Caleb, stop it. Codeine Bellinger. No, can't do that, man. Can't do that. Well, we did have some breaking news earlier. Jeff Criswell going to the A's. That's massive news. Massive news. John Heyman, man. Dang it. Dang it, man. I really wish he got this right. I'm not saying he got it wrong, but it's like, come on, I'm here, I'm live. Come on. We got everyone here. It's a wonderful Tuesday. We're just hanging out. Can we just have something, please? Ugh. But Cody Bellinger to the Cubs. They have been linked with him. So let's go look at what that would look like. So as of right now, I mean, you would imagine. So there's Ken Rosenthal, Cody Bellinger closing in on a deal. So there's Ken. Well, actually, this is coming from Fabian Ardaya. Cody Bellinger closing in on a deal with the Cubs. So that is looking like it's confirmed. So they learned their lesson, not, jumping any guns. So John Turner. Let's talk about Josh Bell to the Guardians. I like it. I like the move. I do enjoy the move. They needed a first baseman. It's a young team, and I like the fact that they're adding a veteran. I like it a lot. And they needed another impact bat there with Jose Ramirez. You know, Jimenez was pretty solid last year, but they needed another bat in this lineup. I think it's a great move getting Josh Bell over there. I think he'll be a fan favorite. I think he's going to be a really solid addition. Jeremy Mann, how you doing, my friend? As a Giants fan, I'm hoping Susan Susler's tweets come to fruition. Check him out if you haven't. Buster hugs. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Here are the details. We're getting some details here on Cody Bellinger. All right, so yeah, this is pretty much done now. All right, so yeah, this is done. Cody Bellinger to the Cubs. $17.5 million. So that's pretty much going to be right near what he was making for arbitration. But, for the Cubs, they're taking a chance on him. I mean, I think it's a good risk for the Cubs. I mean, you're only having him for 1 year. See if you can get him back on track. And, hey, man, who knows? Maybe he ends up having a really good year. And then he signs a deal. He signs an extension with the Cubs. And that could end up being a great signing for them. But they got work to do with him. They need to figure out what is going on with him. And they got to try and get him back to the Bellinger of old. Even if you can just get him back, to a 3 or 4 win player, I think the Cubs would love that. Just get the bat going a little bit more, get on base a bit more, hit for some average a little bit more. And, I like it. I like it a lot. Fangraphs has yet to update. They're usually very quick. They will update this here shortly, I would imagine. But as of right now, you do got Christopher Morel in center field. With him, he can play some other positions. Last year, Morel, he got off to a really fun start, but look at all the different positions he played. He played center, second, third, short. So you'll find a home for him. But I like it, man. I think there's not really a whole lot of risk. Sure, $17 million, that's a decent amount of money. But hey, it could end up really turning out to be a great deal for both sides. I'd love for Cody Bellinger to get back on track. I think Chicago will love him. But we are on Aaron Judge watch. We're trying to see if we can get something here, man. Sal3 has just subscribed. Oh, we hit 28,000 subscribers. Oh, everyone, thank you so much for that. We got to 28,000 subscribers. I do really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's a little milestone right there. We're on our way to 30K. If we can get to 30K by opening day, I think that would be pretty cool, man. Hey, we're closing in. We're closing in. If anyone else is new in the chat, think about subscribing. This is it's not really the typical show that I like to do. I just kind of wanted to hop on, and we had something juicy brewing right there, and I was ready, and I hit live, and unfortunately with Aaron Judge, we're not hearing anything now. I do think it is kind of, they're going back to the Yankees. I think it is a done deal. Personally, I think it's done. I'm always the believer, man. When there is smoke, there is fire. I just think in the end, I think he will end up going. Let's see here. Hold on one second. All right, not seeing anything there. But Aaron Judge, with the Giants, I mean, they need this guy. I think it's going to be an amazing fit. He'd just go perfectly into their lineup. I think there's just so many signs that are pointing to him going. He grew up there. I honestly think here, this is my own personal opinion. I think the booze, I had read something that he was kind of annoyed at the booze in the postseason. Now, here's the thing. I can totally understand, where the frustrations are coming from. But I think he kind of took it as like, he's probably thinking, man, I'm getting booed. Like, I just had, I've worked my butt off all year. I had the season that I did. I helped carry this team to the postseason. I think he'd probably think, man, he's like, man, you don't gotta boo me. You don't have to cheer me. You can just sit there and not say anything. But he's like, man, but you gotta boo. I think Judge took that to heart a little bit, man. I really do. I understand, it's Yankee fans anywhere. Hey, whatever. You pay for your ticket. You can boo if you want, cheer if you want. I do think Judge, I think that kind of, I don't know. I could see that maybe getting to him a little bit. I know in San Francisco, Yankee fans are tough. Red Sox fans are tough too. Hey, the big markets, they're tough. But I could see Judge looking at somewhere like San Francisco and being like, you know what? I'll be in the playoffs. We'll be in the playoffs. They won't boo me. They won't boo me ever. I don't know. That's just a hunch that I have. I think that definitely was on his mind. But when you're just kind of looking at everything, his family still lives there. He has said it before where, he talked about it in the Time magazine interview, after he got voted for the Athlete of the Year, saying like 10 years from now, I'm going to go, I'm going to play in San Francisco, blah, blah, blah. I think there's just something there. It just kind of, it's like the perfect storm. Family's there. He grew up a Giants fan. The money's there. The payroll is the flexibility of payroll is there for him. It just makes a lot of sense. And I think for the Yankees, the Giants, they can take that extra step. While the Yankees, on the other hand, I don't see them as motivated as the Giants. I think they're motivated to bring him back. I don't think they're as motivated as the Giants are to land that big ticket. I just don't see it. That's just my own personal opinion. I don't see the Yankees extending themselves to go that extra mile. I think they'll make a good offer. I just don't think it's going to be enough. What I think is going on right now, I've said it a few times. I think right now they're having last conversations. Could the Yankees end up going a little further? Could they, try and work things? Or they add a little bit more money, add some incentives, maybe do something with an option. I don't know. Based off of what, Susan Susser was saying, I forgot her name already, but what she was saying, that the players at the lobby who are, hanging out there, it was looking like he was going to go to the Giants. I think the people, the players that are there, they just know, these things, man. I think if they're acting like Judge is going to the Giants, I think it's a done deal. Now, let's talk about the Yankees. Susan Slusser, that's right. Sorry, I said Susan Susser. Oopsie. Yeah, Susan Slusser. Let's go check. Am I saying that right? Slusser? Or is it Slusser? Let's see. Did she tweet anything? The intrigue deepens. The Michael Kay show. The Yankees are still in play. That was 36 minutes ago. But she had tweeted this. She actually had a lot of tweets. Apparently, decision made in the last 30 minutes. That was an hour ago. Buzz in the lobby is Judge is going to sign with the Giants. The winds have shifted back and forth on this for weeks, but this is by far the most smoke we've seen out of the Giants camp. Also rumbling among Giants players and other personnel that Judge is coming aboard. That was 46 minutes ago. We haven't heard anything since. So, stop. What is this? This isn't real. Who the heck is this guy? Who is this? Rich Lieberman. Stop it. Who the heck is this guy? This dude looks like, I don't even know who this guy is. Rich Lieberman. Who is this dude? He looks like he's coming to pick me up at the airport for a chauffeur. Who? What? He's reporting here that the Padres are preparing to offer Judge upwards of $400 million, and they are the so-called mystery team. Oh, okay. Here we go. Super chat coming in. CRaz951, losing Bellinger hurts, sorry, but hope he finds it in Chicago. I hope so too, man. That'd be great. Rich Lieberman. Justin. The Rangers have also signed Jesus Christ, Mother Teresa, the Pope. Rich, it's time for bed. It's time for bed, Rich. You've drank a little too much tonight, Rich. You're done. You're done. Bob Nightingale. Oh, come on, Bob. No, Bob, we already know about Cody. Bob, you're way too late to this, man. Bob, what the heck have you even been doing? What is Bob Nightingale even doing? Is he there? Is he at these events? Like, what is he even doing? Is he at home? What, is he making himself a ham sandwich? Bob, we heard about this 10 minutes ago. Like, where have you been? Did you get stuck in the stall? I think someone locked Bob Nightingale in the stall at the hotel. Someone pulled a joke on that guy, locked him in the stall. Jack Curry. What is Jack Curry saying? The Judge camp has spoken internally about hoping that the negotiations for a new contract will be done soon. The Yankees described today as a frenzied day, but also say they believe that no final decision has been made. Just trying to, decipher this a little bit. So, Judge camp has spoken internally about hoping that negotiations for a new contract will be done soon. Negotiations with who? With the Giants or the Yankees? Or is he just saying in general? He just wants something done. The Yankees described today as a frenzied day. Dude, I think the Yankees are done, man. I think it's over. I think it's over, man. I don't think he's going back. Jack Curry, thank you for that. I just need something. Just need anything right now. All we got is Bob Nightingale getting stuck in a bathroom stall at the hotel, tweeting 15 minutes after the fact that Cody Bellinger signed with the Cubs. Jimmy Productions, $1.99. If I was a GM, I would overpay to get someone I want. It makes a lot of sense. I mean, right? If you, I guess it depends on how far you're willing to go. You got to remember it is a business at the end of the day. Like today, like when the Red Sox didn't get Tommy Kahnle, even though I did predict in my winter meetings predictions video that I predicted Heim Bloom to get outbid. It's just been kind of frustrating. We had a shot at Zach Eflin. I would have really liked Zach Eflin. I would have loved that move. It's funny. I have a friend that went to the same high school that Zach Eflin went to, and she is friends with his now wife. So, she had told me that he really wanted to go back to the Phillies, but in the end, he got a better offer from the Rays. That's the best inside scoop I've ever gotten on anything. Like, that is as far as I've ever gotten on any insider information, is that Zach Eflin really wanted to stay with the Phillies. So that's all I got. Maybe one day I'll get some more juicy info for all of you. But I would have really liked Zach Eflin, man. But Bloom, he just has a set offer every single time, and he's not gonna budge. So, and it was kind of frustrating because I really liked Tommy Kahnle. I would have liked him for the bullpen. You got outbid, man. You know, it's like, I don't know. iTalk Studios tweeted. What did he say? No, he didn't tweet. There is no tweet. No tweet. I'm not hearing anything, man. Not hearing anything. It's Jacob. How you doing, my friend? Imagine news comes out that Aaron Judge signed with a random team that no one saw coming. I mean, if there is another team, you know, there's this mystery team, I would imagine, you know, it would be the Padres because they went after Trey Turner. Let's talk about that. The reports were today that they offered Trey Turner $340 and he took $40 million less to go to the Phillies. I mean, that's a lot. That's really a lot. But it really shows that, because really at the end of the day, it's like you're getting $300 million over the 11 years. I mean, I understand $40 million is a big chunk of change, obviously. But man, you know, it's like that is a lot. But like, I think he just really wanted to go back to the East Coast. I think that's where most of his family is. I think that's where his wife's family lives. It lives in New Jersey, so pretty close by. You know, so I just see for him, usually the geographical thing never really seems to be too much of a thing with these players. They just go where the money goes. But for him, seemed like it was a different case, you know, so I can respect that. If that's just where he wanted to play, I can respect that. You took $40 million less to go to the Phillies. I like that. So, but with the Padres, they had over $300 million bucks. However, though, with what we're hearing about Judge, I mean, are they going to go that much more for Judge? Trey Turner was a little different, you know, a little younger. He's shown to be more durable, while Judge has had some injury history, you know, a few years ago. So I could definitely see the Padres maybe not going as hard for Judge. I think it's a different player. So I don't know. But if I'm looking at another team out there, I mean, when I'm looking at teams that have the money to spend, they have the motivation to get a guy like that, and you have the payroll flexibility as well, there's not a whole lot of teams out there that really fit that bill. Sure, the Yankees and the Dodgers have money, but they have big contracts already. I mean, when you look at all these other teams, you know, small market teams, get rid of all of them. The Red Sox, no. They're just, that's just not in their nature anyway. They're not going to do that. I mean, Texas, I don't see it. They're slinging around money left and right, but I don't see Texas doing it because they have big contracts on the books already. The Cubs, no, because I just don't see them doing that. Really, the Giants are the only team that really just makes the most sense. There's no other team, in my opinion. I don't know, unless I'm just going potato brain mode right now. I don't see another team that checks off that many boxes. The Giants, to me, make the most sense for Judge. Like, I've seen that for so long now. Yeah, like, again, the Padres, could they? Sure, but they have big contracts already, and they got to do something with Juan Soto. I would imagine they want to get him locked up. So I'm not seeing that. But I don't know, man. I don't know. We're just waiting on something right now. Haven't heard anything from iTalk for the last hour. Not seeing anything. Breaking news, the Giants have not signed Arson Judge. Arson Judge, man. We got to get this guy locked up. All we've heard is Cody Bellinger. That is some pretty big news. We're at 332 likes, everyone. If you can, hit that like button for me. Can we get to 400 likes? I think we could get to 400 likes. Let's do it. I think we could do it. But let's talk about some other news while we're here. I would like to go live at some point, maybe later on. But I mean, if I'm here, and you might as well just talk some of this news, man. Sarah, thank you for becoming a member for the 3rd straight month. Really appreciate that. Hey, if anyone is thinking about becoming a member, hey, think about becoming a member down below. Just hit the join button. There are perks. I have 3 different levels. There are perks for all of them. The cheapest option is 99 cents per month. You get badges and emojis for the chat. There's one option that gets you access to a private Discord where you can talk baseball throughout the day with the community here. It's a pretty strong community, man. So think about becoming a member down below. And everyone, hey, I hate to do this with all of you right here, but we do have sponsors on this channel. We are partnered with SeatGeek. I actually just used SeatGeek the other day. Got myself some tickets to a hockey game. Going to be seeing the Bruins and the Panthers in January. Pretty excited about that. But if you use my code HYDE, you get $20 off. We're also partners with Prize Picks. And if you use my code GINGER, you'll get a 100% deposit match. So if you give $20 or if you deposit $20, they'll give you $20. So if you're into the sports betting game, go check out Prize Picks down below. And we are trying to land Manscaped as a full-time sponsor. We need at least 8 people to use the code HYDE. You get 20% off on your order. Hey, the holidays are coming up. If you want to grab something on there, if you're trying to improve your male grooming needs, hey, go check it out. They got some pretty decent stuff. But use my code HYDE, 20% off. Here we go. Let's see. The Rangers, they have met with Carlos Rodon. We can talk about Cody Bellinger here for a little bit. I'm not surprised at all that the Rangers met with Rodon. Look, they got Andrew Heaney. Now, is this going to be any different? Now because we had Heaney sign with the Rangers not too long ago. I can't believe that, man. Heaney, he's always been a bit of an enigma, right? He has had the talent in the past, but he was really bumpy there for a little while. Wasn't good with the Yankees at all. He went to the Dodgers, looked really good with the Dodgers. The strikeout to walk ratio looked really good, but then he was having some health problems. So just an interesting career for Andrew Heaney. So 2-year deal. $25 million, has incentives that could bring it up to $37 million. Oh, Trevor Crandall. How you doing, my friend? How you doing? $5 super chat. What big move do the Sox make? And do you think they make a move during the winter meetings? Honestly, I really think it's kind of... I think Judge is holding up the market slightly. I think teams are kind of waiting to see what ends up happening. I think it's kind of holding up some other outfielders, kind of just seeing like what I think agents could be holding up as well. Kind of just waiting to see like what kind of money he ends up getting. Could that end up being a factor? Like for someone like Mitch Haniger, I don't know if it's going to really be that much of a factor, but it just feels like right now the winter meetings are on hold with this whole Aaron Judge thing. I don't know, because like nothing else is really happening. I mean, we saw Cody Bellinger right there. We've seen a couple other moves, but you're not really seeing a ton of action. I think we were expecting to see a little bit more. So I don't know. I think we're kind of right now just waiting on this Aaron Judge thing. But for me, I think the Red Sox will go get a bat. Will that happen here at the meetings? I don't know. I think Bloom is making a ton of phone calls. I definitely think he is on the phone. I don't doubt that for a second. I think he's really looking everywhere he can. I think he's waiting on Cody Bellinger. The word is for the Red Sox, they've been wanting to add, maybe not an ace caliber guy, but they want to add like a number 2 starting pitcher. Guys who have like higher upside, right? So Kadai Senga does fit that bill. I just don't have faith in the Red Sox really landing their guy. You know, they ended up getting Story last offseason. That was nice. But that happened late too. You know, like you don't get that feeling really anymore with the Red Sox. Like the Giants, Aaron Judge was their guy coming into these winter meetings. He was their guy. And if they end up landing him, I mean, amazing, right? The Red Sox, it really just hasn't felt like for the last few years that they've had a target and they have just gone after him, right? Kind of like the way they were with David Price, right? They went after David Price in that offseason. Like, you kind of heard them connected with him from the very beginning of that offseason, and they got him, right? You know, so that was like a good feeling as a fan. Like, they just went out and they got their guy, right? For the Red Sox now, it just doesn't feel like that. It just feels like they're looking for the most value possible, and they're not really trying to break the bank for guys. You know what I mean? I do think they land. My guess is they land Mitch Haniger. I hope they do. Is that me more wanting it to happen or thinking it's actually going to happen? It makes sense. You know, that's like a Chaim Bloom kind of a signing right there. So it would make some sense to me. So I would think that maybe they could add another bullpen guy, maybe a starter. I wonder if they have any interest in a Jameson Taillon. You know, he kind of fits that bill as well. You know, a good depth guy for the rotation. I think has some upside. I could see them, you know, maybe being interested in him. We'll just have to wait and see, man. I think we're all just kind of waiting on this right now. I don't know. But let's take a look. Hey, no spamming in the chat. No spamming in the chat. No spamming in the chat. But let's talk about the Yankees while we are waiting on the Aaron Judge news. They have been connected with Brandon Nimmo. I do think that I predicted Brandon Nimmo to go to the Yankees, right? I predicted Judge to go to the Giants, and I predicted Nimmo to go to the Yankees. They would have to make this pivot, just like the Mets did, losing DeGrom, but then getting Verlander. The Yankees would need to get Brandon Nimmo. They have to, if you lose Judge. And I think if you end up getting Nimmo, now he's not going to replace Judge by any means. But you could put him out in left. Aaron Hicks needs to just go. Get rid of Aaron Hicks, man. Like, I'm done with Aaron Hicks. Just get rid of Aaron Hicks. Or have him as your fourth outfielder. I don't know. But I think Nimmo, you could put him out in left. Bader's your center fielder. And then, do you stick with Cabrera out in right? Could you put Nimmo out in right? I mean, that's possible. Leave Hicks out in left field. I don't know. But I think you got to add a bat like him. Now, if I were to go to the free agent tracker, I mean, taking a look at some other guys, honestly, you know what I would really love the Yankees to do? I know a lot of Yankee fans will kind of push back against this. Listen, this is what I'm doing. I don't know. If I'm playing MLB The Show, or if I'm playing MVP Baseball 2005, the best baseball game ever made, ever. If I'm the one controlling it, I'm trading for Brian Reynolds. I'm giving up Oswald Peraza. Sorry, Oswald Peraza. We love you. But we're going to send you over to the Pirates. We're going to get Brian Reynolds or another outfielder, something. I would make a trade for a good outfielder. Use Peraza. And then I'm signing Carlos Correa. That's what I'm doing. All day. Because to me, if you could land Correa and then Reynolds as well, now, that's not going to make up fully for the season of Aaron Judge last year. But, dude, that's what I'm doing. I'm signing one of these shortstops. Even if it's not Correa, maybe Swanson. You better leave Bogarts away, man. You better leave him alone. Go away, man. Do not touch Bogarts. He can go to the Diamondbacks. He can go to the Cubs. He can go to the Cardinals. He better not go to the Yankees. I swear. I'll just lose my mind. Tom Amiano, how you doing, my friend? Longtime supporter of the channel, one of our members. Robbie, here's $2 for the Sox to make a move. We got to send that over to Chaim Bloom. He needs every penny that he can get because he's acting like he's got no more pennies left in his pocket. My goodness. Wolfpack 1977. Steinbrenner would have fired them twice already. I agree. But that's what I'm doing to the Yankees. If you lose Judge, not all hope is lost. It's not. Go trade for Reynolds. Go sign Correa or Swanson. I think you'd be just fine if you got to make the moves, right? And here, I'll even go a little further. I go sign Correa. I trade for Reynolds. And you know what? I go sign Brandon Nimmo too. You know, I go after it, man. If you got the whatever money that they are offering for Judge, dude, well, I don't know. Maybe you can't get Correa and Nimmo. Let's say you got that like $350 to spend, right? Yankees manager, Aaron Boone on Aaron Judge. I know nothing. It was an uncomfortable hour. Oh, I feel like is that a Michael Scott quote? I feel like, didn't Michael Scott say that in The Office? I know nothing. Yes. Or no, he said, I understand nothing. Oh, never mind. Almost an Office quote. But yeah. Let's say the Yankees got $350 to spend. That was the money they would use for Judge. Or $340, whatever. Correa. What do they project Correa getting? 8 years, $256. Jake Miller with a $4.99. You guys are awesome with the super chats. Thank you so much. Indiana University Baseball and Sabermetrics Club is watching your stream live. Keep up the great work. Wow, look at that. Indiana University Baseball. We got some prestigious people watching the channel right now. I appreciate it. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. I appreciate everyone coming out and watching. Hey, I'm just a potato at my desk, man. I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. I guess I know a couple of things, but thank you, everyone, for stopping by and watching my potato of a face. Mac and Cheese, 5D Gaming. I believe Machado can opt out after 23. Yes, I think he can. I believe this is why San Diego is out there trying to do big things. Trey just loves Philly. Hey, I love it, man. I love it when these teams, when you got the money, go spend it. Go get the players. Go try and win a World Series. It's like, what are we doing? Especially the Padres. You've already blown up your farm system completely. Like, it's pretty much gone. You got Jackson Merrill still there. Now, that's pretty nice. You got a couple other guys there. But, you know, it's like you're in win now mode. Go spend the money. That's why I like Steve Cohen. You know? Steve Cohen, a.k.a. Steve Steinbrenner. I think that's what I called him last offseason. Steve Steinbrenner. That's that. I think, was that the nickname I gave him? I can't remember. But I love it when these teams go out there and spend the money. And I love it that San Diego was, they went, that's shocking. If they offered $340 for Trey Turner and they didn't get him, that's crazy. Good for them. Good effort. He just didn't want to go. Simply Silent Fog, $2 for Bloom to sign Chris Davis out of retirement. At this point, I wouldn't mind that at all. We need something. Chaim Bloom, please, if you're listening to this right now, if you're sitting in your nice suite eating, you know, some grapes from Walmart because they were a little cheaper at Walmart, please, if you're listening, can you please make a move? Come on, my friend. I know you're trying to save yourself some bucks. I know you went to Ross Dress for Less earlier, got yourself a nice polo that was on the discount aisle. Well, it's all discounted, but the extra discount aisle. I know you did that. I know you did it. Don't deny it, Chaim. But please do something. We need someone. I wouldn't even mind right now if you went out and got Corey Kluber, Stripling, you know, Quintana. I wouldn't mind those guys. Quintana, he had some pretty decent advanced numbers last year. Pretty good with the hard hit percentage. The average exit velocity was pretty good. Ross Stripling too, had some pretty decent advanced numbers. Corey Kluber, average exit velocity against him was he ranked pretty well. I think he was in the top 20%, I believe. So, those are the guys that Bloom likes. I would love Corey Kluber. I think that would be a pretty nice signing. That's a guy who'll make his turn every 5 days. Well, I think he made all 31 starts last year. So he showed he's durable. I think with the year before that, he was up and down with his health. But I would love someone like Kluber. A veteran guy like that. I think he'd be great. Someone like a Brian Bale there. I think that'd be awesome, man. You can just feed off a Kluber. God, do something. I don't really want Chris Bassett. I don't know. I don't really want Taijuan Walker. I really want Quintana. I would like Kluber. I feel like I don't know, something about Carlos Rodon. I worry about the health. I would like him, but I just don't think Bloom really wants to give out that much money to a guy like Rodon. He'll be great wherever he goes. But, Super Chat coming on. Here we go. Chosen One, 86. Do you think Judge to the Giants will happen by the end of the night? I mean, it better happen soon. I thought it was happening earlier, and this is why I went live, and we got nothing happening. But if we got anything, any news? Is Bob Nightingale still stuck in the stall at the hotel? Red Sox insiders. Aaron Judge will sign with the Red Sox. I'll tell you right now. Obviously, I know this is a fake account. But I will say this right now. If somehow, some way, Aaron Judge signed with the Red Sox, I would go absolutely ballistic. I will lose it. I would lose my mind. I'd run around outside. I would be screaming. My neighbors would think something is terribly wrong. I would absolutely lose it. If that news somehow broke, oh my. But it never will. I want this is like, since I've started this channel, you know what? We're actually 4 days away from the 3-year anniversary on this channel. In the last 3 years, the biggest signing that we've had was Trevor Story. So I want like a moment, man. Like I want like a big signing moment, because I want to just react to it, All I can react to is Tommy Kahnle turning down the Red Sox to go back to the Yankees and Zach Eflin going to the Rays. So we got beat out by the Rays. The Rays had to make a historic offer to beat the Red Sox, and they still did it. What do we got here? Aiden, how you doing, my friend? Did you see what Bob Nightingale just tweeted? What did Bob Nightingale just tweet? Oh, yeah, we read this one. Yankees manager Aaron Boone on Aaron Judge. I know nothing. It was an uncomfortable hour. We haven't heard anything. Yeah. So, pretty interesting that he said it was an uncomfortable hour. Something's happening. There's something going on behind closed doors right now. I think Aaron Judge is also there, right? He's in San Diego right now. I think he wanted to go to the meetings tonight. I think they're going to announce it. Are we going to be here live for like the next 5 hours? Are we going to do that? Goodness gracious. Well, I'm not going to the gym tonight. Oh yeah, we got the draft or the lottery. We got the lottery at 8:30. I forgot about that. That's going to be on, hour and a half. I don't know, man. Oh, we got nothing. But, taking a look at some other news. But yeah, that's what I would do if I were the Yankees. Go use that money. Go upgrade your team in other ways. I know sometimes that could end up being the best thing. You're not putting all that money into one player. Put it into a few different players. honestly, I think, you know what I think would be really cool? Go sign a shortstop. Go sign Carlos Correa. Go bring in Brian Reynolds. And maybe just go bring in Yoshida, who just got posted. I would love that. That'd be awesome. Get rid of Hicks. Send him somewhere. Send him back to whatever team, Yoshida was playing on. Just send him there. Goodness. Aaron Hicks, you're probably very nice, my friend, but good grief, you got to get out of there. Yeah, man. Brian Reynolds, Brandon Nimmo for this lineup, I think would be great. You can't. So that's the thing now. You're the Yankees. Yankee fans know you got the money to spend. I mean, everyone already knew that anyway. But now Yankee fans know that you were willing to spend that money. So you better go use that money. I'm just saying. Trevor, how you doing, my friend? I screamed in my eco class or economics class when I saw the Heyman tweet and then 5 minutes later got depressed. No. I mean, dude, I'd be the same way, man. I'd be the same way. If I was in my class and the Red Sox had like a big signing get reported, I'd be losing my mind, man. Man, oh man. Adam, how you doing, my friend? Can you look at the Jays roster and see what they need? Of course. Let's take a look at the Blue Jays. Alrighty. For the Blue Jays, they definitely need something. I think another starting pitcher could be pretty nice. These numbers, I'm not too huge on ERA. I do like looking at FIP a little bit more. But what is this tweet from Evan Drellich? MLB All-Star Game at Wrigley or Fenway. When was the last time the All-Star Game was at Wrigley? When was the last time? $1990 was the last one. I'd say, seeing an article here, long overdue to host an All-Star Game. I feel like it's been a long time. Yeah, 1990, was that the last one? Yeah. Wow. Fenway Park had it in 99. Oh, I'd love that. I'll be honest with you. I would love to go to an All-Star Game wherever it is, but I'll tell you this right now. If Fenway Park gets an All-Star Game, I will be all over it. Like, I will make a trip to Boston that week. I will be all over it. Like, I'll see if I can somehow get some credentials to go talk to players and stuff. Oh, my God. I'd be so over it, or all over it. I really hope they get an All-Star Game. I would love that. Man, oh, man. But let's talk about the Blue Jays. I was saying here, I think they could add a starter, Manoah and Gosman are good, but maybe another guy could be helpful. You got Mitch White as your number 5 right now. I think they could use another guy. Bullpen, you added Swanson. I did like that. But they need a lefty bat. No, they didn't get Cody Bellinger. They were really connected with Bellinger. So I think a lefty bat somewhere would really help. Could Nimmo now be in play? Have to wait and see. Got another super chat coming in. Remy V1, how you doing? I've been seeing a lot of reports about Wilson Contreras to St. Louis again and us being connected to Dansby Swanson. What do you say? Hey, I think Wilson Contreras could be a nice fit there. Defensively, he's always been a bit of a question mark. It's he's had his issues defensively. He's not bad by any means, but there's just better catchers out there. But his bat would be great. I think his bat would be awesome. And Swanson, I think they like Edman. I think Edman right now is projected to be their shortstop. So Edman was really good last year. But you can move him around. So I think that would be pretty good. If they could land someone like Swanson, I think it'd be really nice. I would love both of those, But what else we got here? Dan Hardy, how you doing, my friend? There was just a story on the hot stove that the All-Star Game will be at Wrigley in 25 or 26. I hope so. That'd be really nice. Aiden, how you doing, my friend? Do you think MJ Melendez will be traded? I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I kind of like Melendez. Man, you got Salvador Perez there. I'm not a big fan of Salvador Perez defensively. I like the bat. But Melendez last year, he showed some signs. He had 18 homers. He's only 24 years old. But what is his value right now? Baseball trade values, everyone. Baseball trade values. Let's go take a look-see. So, Kansas City. I would think he's got some decent value. He's young. He's $20 million of value. I don't think they will. I don't think they'll trade him. I think they could trade some other guys. Maybe Barlow, possibly. That might be more of a deadline kind of a move. But, yeah, no, I think they hang on to Melendez. Actually, he just seems like too young of a bat. Unless you maybe got a picture out of it, I could maybe see that. They definitely could use a picture. So, CRAS951, $1.99. What moves should Dodgers make with the big pieces gone? You know, it's interesting with the Dodgers because they're usually, you know, we were so used to the last couple of years, you know, them making some splashes, getting Trevor Bauer, getting Freddie Freeman, and now it's been pretty quiet on their end. And, you know, if we take a look here, they need a center fielder. You know, I like Trace Thompson, but I think he is more of like a fourth outfielder kind of a guy. He really responded to that role well. I definitely think they need to go after, you know, a center fielder. Could that, you know, on the high end, you got Brandon Nimmo. I mean, could they trade for Brian Reynolds? If the Pirates do indeed end up trading him, why not go after Brian Reynolds? They got the prospects to get it done. I could definitely see that. So, I'm just saying. So, I don't know, man. That's the move I would make if it were me, personally. So, oh, Jeremiah Ruiz becoming a legend. Thank you for that, my friend. Do really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hey, if anyone else is thinking about becoming a member, think about becoming one down below. We got different tiers, and go check it out. So, how are we doing with the likes, everyone? How are we doing? All right, we're almost at 500 likes. We're almost there. 439 likes at the moment. See if we can get to 500. Mark A, how you doing, my friend? $5 super chat. What do you think about the Red Sox swinging a trade with the Rockies for Marquez, Bard, and Crone? 3 birds with 1 stone. Very, very unlikely you land a package of 3 guys. That would be a haul. Right now, I don't think the Red Sox are in the most amazing position to make a trade. They got pieces now in that farm, but they've been really working at it, trying to get that farm into a mode to where you can trade off guys, but you're still going to be okay with your farm. You know, kind of like how the Dodgers are. They could trade a couple of pieces right now, and their farm system would still be in great shape. So, I don't think the Red Sox are really quite there. I would love for them to bring in Bard. I think for the bullpen, he'd be great. Crone, not really. I guess you could have Crone as your, you know, DH. You know, you're going to have Cassis as your first baseman. Marquez, he was a little too up and down for me last year personally. But I would love Bard. That'd be great. Be great for the bullpen. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate that super chat. What else we got here? What else we got? Ken, I was about to say Ken Baspick. Ben Caspick. Who the heck is Ben Caspick? What do we got? Who is this guy? Locked on Giants. Okay. There we go. All right, so this is Susan Slusser. So this is coming from Susan. Here we go. Oh, this is just from... What is this? Okay. So wait, this is from this article? Right, because she works for the San Francisco Chronicle, right? Let me guess. I'm going to have to pay a subscription. I'm going to have to pay a subscription, aren't I? Yep. Oh, ad blocker. Okay, hold on a second. We can turn this off. I think the Chronicle usually, they try to charge you. Yep, there it is. Can't read it. Awesome. Gotta love that. But here we go. Speculation that Aaron Judge is en route for the winter meetings is hitting a fever pitch with an increasing number of suggestions that he might be headed to the San Francisco Giants and not the Yankees. So, but Ben, he wrote in his tweet, one agent with a client who is close to Judge said that Judge has made his decision and that San Francisco appears to be his destination, while another source said that some Giants personnel are also convinced the team is close to landing the outfielder. So that was in the article. You know, here is something. Here's maybe a theory. Maybe it is done, but they didn't want John Heyman to break it. This is a theory. I'm completely speculating right now. Maybe Heyman broke the news. He had heard it, right? And maybe someone on the Giants end tweeted or texted him or something, said, "You take that tweet down. This is not how we're announcing it." You know, kind of a thing. So maybe the Giants said something to him. Maybe this is done. I'm just saying. But they just didn't want Heyman to tweet about it because they kind of wanted to keep it calm. And they didn't want it to be like this whole big thing. Right? Because they probably wanted it to be... Now, but how did Heyman hear it? That's the thing. That's like something I'm wondering about. Is how did iTalk Studios hear about this? How did Heyman hear about this? Someone from the Giants said something. Or someone from the Yankees said something. Someone said something. Someone that knows something said something. Sorry, I'm saying something a lot. But how else do they hear it? I think that's my speculation. Now that I'm kind of wrapping my head around it, I think someone from the Giants told him, "Hey, you better calm your butt cheeks down, my friend, and this is not how we're announcing this thing." So maybe the Giants themselves, they want to announce it, right? Kind of like how the Braves, they've been announcing, you know, their own deals. I think was it the Rangers that they put out a PR thing? Did they announce it first themselves? I can't remember. Maybe the Giants kind of just wanted to make sure it was all finalized. They've crossed their T's. They've dotted their I's, you know, before they formally announce it. Maybe they've already gotten the word that it's good, you know, and it's just a matter of they want him to be there, you know, to kind of before they make some kind of an announcement. I do wonder, could this happen after the draft lottery? I mean, how is that even going to work? Is that really going to be like this huge thing where it's an inaugural event? So I would imagine a lot of the execs are going to be going. But then again, I'm probably thinking here too, all the general managers, maybe they're just sending like a spokesperson, you know, to go represent the team or something, you know, so that way they can stay busy at work trying to, you know, talk to free agents and whatnot. I don't know. I'm just rambling right now. I don't know what I'm thinking, but I do think the Giants, they caught wind of the story coming out and they just said, whoa, you better calm that down. You better calm that down. We're going to be the ones that we will dictate when this all gets announced. So, and that could be it too. Malone Labe. Giants probably want apps, and that right there. That's a big one. How did I forget about that? The physical. They got to check the physical. I mean, I know it's kind of like it's a routine thing, but he's got to pass his physical, you know, so they probably want to just keep it as straightforward. He's on his way there, supposedly, so they probably just want him to pass his physical, you know, before they start announcing things. So I think you nailed it right there. Who was that again? Who was that again? I'm losing. I have lost your comment. Where did it go? Oh, yeah, Malone Labe. Giants probably only want to announce it after he passes the physical. Yeah, I think that's very, very understandable. So, what else we got? Ooh. Joel Sherman. David Buchanan, who last pitched in MLB with the 2015 Phillies, drew some interest this offseason, but is returning for his 4th season in Korea. Hey, the Samsung Lions. The KBO. How's that going? How's the KBO league going? How's the KBO? Who won it last year? But what do we got here in the Athletic? So the Red Sox and the Cubs, they've expressed interest in hosting it. Oh, I would love it, man. I will absolutely go to this. I would so go to this. Oh, please. Please have the All-Star game at Fenway Park. I'll go there for a whole week. I will just have a blast. Ugh. We're not hearing anything. We're not hearing anything. If there is like an actual like good source that tweets something, you know, feel free to tag me in it. Wall Street Money, uncomfortable seats. You know, in a way, I actually kind of like the uncomfortable seats. You know, it just gives it that feel. I don't know why. Like, I never really had a problem with the seats, honestly, when I've been to Fenway, because I just enjoy the experience so much. It kind of just sorry, one sec. Okay, sorry. Had a tweet or had a text. But yeah, I enjoy the experience so much at Fenway. Like, the seat was like the least of my concern. You know, like, I didn't even think about it once. That's just me. Cremation Funeral. What a name. How do I watch the lottery? It's going to be on MLB Network, my friend. Yeah, Damian Grief. Seats are fine at Fenway, unless you're heavy set. They are pretty narrow. They are pretty narrow. My hips are a little on the wider side, you know, so I know what you mean. Stop it. Riding for Beers 88. Heyman went on a San Francisco radio show. No, he didn't. Is there a clip of this? I need a clip. Oh, Caleb. Awesome. What do we got here? Oh, man. You are beautiful, Caleb. With amateur flight trackers insisting... That's hilarious, man. Amateur flight trackers insisting Judge was flying to San Diego. Buzz increased that he is nearing an agreement to play for the Giants. One agent with a client who is close to Judge said that Judge has made his decision and that San Francisco appears to be his destination. While another source said that some Giants personnel are also convinced the team is close to landing the outfielder. But broadcaster Michael Kay tweeted that he received a text, presumably from the Yankees, that they are still in play. Neither team returned texts. I don't know, man. I think the Yankees, they're going to say something like that until it's officially announced. They will not. They're not going to come out and be like, yeah, Yeah, it looks like he's going to San Francisco. They're not going to come out and say that. So, of course, they're going to tell Michael K, like, yeah, until we hear it, until the fat lady sings, you know, we're in this thing. So, I think I know. Roji Z, Michael K is coping. That sounds like a cope. That sounds like a cope, man. I mean, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but I think that's what it is. What do we got, Aaron Judge here? Or not Aaron Boone. Honestly, can we just have Aaron Judge go to the Giants? Because every time, like, I'll say Aaron Boone, Aaron Judge, I'll always just flub it somehow. But Aaron Boone in this said he'd just gotten out of the shower when the Judge tweets started flying. He called Brian Cashman to find out what was going on. Nothing, Cashman told him. Is that an angry nothing? Is that a nothing? Is that a sad nothing? What kind of a nothing is that? We need the deets. What else we got? What is this? From Bradford William Davis. There's some qualifiers, of course. Read the article. Knowledge is power. Major League Baseball used 2 balls again this year. I mean, I think they do that stuff all the time. I think they're just trying to test out different things, you know? That's what I think. I'm not surprised about that. We got anything? Come on. We got to have something here. Hey, Braylon Marquez agreeing to a minor league deal. Braylon Marquez, man. He, unfortunately, has had some shoulder problems in the last few years. He was a good prospect at one point. I hope he finds his way. Mel P2 has just subscribed. Thank you. All the new subscribers, I've been seeing that pop up. Thank you for subscribing. Hey, I appreciate it. We have gained about 70 subscribers during this stream. So I do appreciate it very much. We just hit 28,000 subscribers during this stream. And that's awesome. Small little milestone. But we're waiting on any kind of news with Judge. I mean, I think at this point, I got to just kind of sit here, you know, until something happens here. Let's take a look at Bogarts, Wong, Vasquez, Contreras, and Heaney. According to Scott Boras yesterday, this was from Peter Abraham, no progress towards a deal was made, according to Scott Boras. Earlier reports suggested that other teams had pulled ahead of the Sox in the race to sign the All-Star, though Chaim Bloom said Bogarts was still a major priority for the club. I'm so tired of hearing that. I'm going to be honest with you. Whatever. You know, make the moves that you want to make. Go after the guys that you want to go after. But stop sitting here and saying he's a major priority for the club. It's such a PR statement, man. It's annoying. It's annoying. Because he's not. If he was a major priority for you, you would have already signed him, you dope. It's like, enough. Stop lying. It's like, it's so annoying just reading that. If he was a major priority, you would have already had him signed. Stop it. That's such a John Henry kind of a statement. Yeah, you know, just give him the good PR. You know, say the right things. That's what John Henry likes to do. It's just, it is what it is. The Red Sox are extremely big on PR. They've always been that way. They always try to stay on top of that kind of stuff. That's how they've always been. Because they're just, hey, go out there, say the right things. If you don't get it done, well, then okay. At least we said the right things, right? So you kind of soften the blow. They know there's going to be a lot of backlash. But they know if they go out there and just say the right things. But I don't know, man. I don't know. How many times is it going to take for people to stop going to the games? You know? Hey, if you remember, the Red Sox, if you remember from 2004, 03, remember they had all those sellouts? Remember they had this consecutive sellout game streak? And then it felt like they were kind of sort of stretching it a little bit at some point because they were saying games had been sold out, but you were seeing empty seats. And eventually they had to just say okay, yeah, the streak has come to an end. But do you remember it seemed that TV ratings were going down, tickets were going down? And remember that's when they started making moves, man. They started signing players because they saw that people weren't coming to the game. They were losing people. They were losing viewership, right? Because their product was getting kind of stale, right? 2011, you kind of noticed it in 2010, 2009, you felt like it was getting a little stale a little bit at that point. But then 2011, they went out and get Adrian Gonzalez. They brought in Carl Crawford. They had this amazing team, and then it all fell apart. The whole thing with Terry Francona. That team was very unwatchable in 2012. They brought in Bobby Valentine for ratings. Don't even argue with me about that. The Red Sox brought in Bobby Valentine purely for ratings. There was no reason to bring that guy in. I thought it was hilarious when that guy hopped on his bicycle and rode off into the sunset in Boston, after that last day. I love that. That was my favorite thing. People with cameras were chasing after him. He has his helmet on and he just literally rides into the sunset. It was amazing. I love that. It was the best. But they brought in Bobby Valentine for ratings because they knew that the team wasn't going to be good. And that was really all they could do. Just saying. But then you started noticing, 2013, that's when they signed some guys. And they were a fun team again. And people tuned back in. Right? Then they kind of fell apart 2014, 2015. And then they were losing viewership. People were not coming to the games. Or they weren't not having people come to the games. They were just, their ticket sales were lowering a little bit. But then you brought in, started bringing in these guys like David Price, Chris Sale, right? So, I don't know. The Red Sox are at an interesting point right now. And so they're going to come out here and, say this kind of stuff. Sorry, I've been rambling. I know we're looking at Aaron Judge right now, but there's nothing going on. There's no news. So I'm just rambling. But Scott Boras did say this. I just know we continue to talk and have dialogue and continue the process with them. The Red Sox, they kind of have 4-star ownership. These guys have proven over time that they win and they pursue winning. I think everyone around them understands the Sox without X are so-so. While puns are part and parcel of the Boras experience, his agency's general policy against letting a player's former team make a so-called final offer is also notable in regards to Boston's chances. We're not the matching kind. We let teams know that they have to assert. We don't ever hold back from reaching an agreement with any team, and certainly we don't give market preference to anyone. Otherwise, I think the free agent right would be dampened if you did. I can understand that. So taking a look here, it remains unclear if re-signing Bogaerts is still a realistic proposition for the Red Sox, and many of the team's actions over the last year, signing Trevor Story, low extension offer to Bogaerts, would seem to suggest that the Sox are preparing for a future without Bogaerts on the roster. Another hint could be Boston's interest in Colton Wong, though he ended up getting dealt to the Mariners. Moving on here, it says, a source tells Spire that if the Red Sox had traded for Wong, it 100% would not have taken them out of the market to re-sign Bogaerts. The Sox would have hypothetically used Bogaerts, Story, and Wong in the middle infield mix, or possibly even flipped Wong to another team in a trade if Bogaerts had indeed been re-signed. While Wong seems overqualified for such a part-time role, the Sox want to explore opportunities to add high-end depth. Interesting. I don't know. I don't think Bogaerts is coming back. However, some teams have been kind of falling out of the race a little bit. We saw the Phillies fall out of the race. I don't know. Like the Diamondbacks, they were pretty hot yesterday, in the reports for Bogaerts, and that seems like it's kind of died down a little bit. So I'm wondering about that. I don't know what's going on here, man. I don't know. But we got some news on the catching future for the Red Sox. If Bogaerts' future in Boston is still up in the air, another familiar face might be a possibility for the team. Reports that the Red Sox were meeting today with Christian Vazquez's agents. Cotillo did note that this meeting might not directly involve Vazquez, as MDR Sports Management also represents several other players, including free agent catchers Robinson Chirinos and Roberto Perez. I could see Bloom looking for depth. I think that maybe had more. I don't know. I don't think Bloom has liked Vazquez ever since he got there. I don't know why. Like, I remember when Bloom first got there, Vazquez's name was in the rumor mill. I don't know what it was. I think Vazquez was like his number one target, like to trade. Reese McGuire, Connor Wong are the catchers. Ronaldo Hernandez and Caleb Hamilton are also in the mix. The Red Sox have been tied to Sean Murphy. Nothing going on with the Red Sox and Wilson Contreras. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the Red Sox. Not a whole lot. I don't know what they're doing. They had Canely this morning, but I don't know what's going on. But let's take a look here. Back to this article with Judge. If nothing else, Tuesday was the first time in several weeks that the Giants were considered the frontrunners for Judge as the winter meetings opened at the Manchester Grand Hyatt. There was strong belief among Major League executives that Judge would return to New York. Should Judge arrive in San Diego, a possibility that has not been confirmed, it likely only would be after he has an agreement in place. He already has met with the Giants, and the Yankees have been his only big league club, so he has no need to sit down with the principals at the meeting. Earlier in the day, Judge was named Time Athlete of the Year. I don't know, man. There's nothing going on right now. JT, what do you got here? You're saying it was unfair to Judge and Ohtani. So, yeah, what is going on with this article? So they were trying out a few different balls this year. There were times during the year where balls were like popping off the bat, and then there were other times where the ball looked dead, So, no surprise. This is a very long article. I would really have to look into this a little more. I can't read this right now. But looks like a good one on insider.com. So, I'll definitely have to read that a little bit later. What do we got here? What's wilder, in my opinion, is where we found Goldilocks. Last year, we had no discernible pattern. Within our sample this year, most Goldilocks balls show up in the 2022 postseason or regular season Yankee games. Almost every other baseball and every other location was dead. Interesting. I can see it for the postseason because ratings, absolutely. Home runs, mean ratings. I mean, that Yordan Alvarez smoke show of a home run that he hit in the World Series, that thing just jumped off the bat, man. That thing was an absolute piss missile. Goodness gracious. But yeah, for the Yankees, at the end of the day, the Yankees, man, hey, they're the Yankees. They get ratings. So, I don't know. I could definitely believe that. But hey, the other team also playing the Yankees, they get that benefit too. Heim Bloom says the Red Sox have interest in bringing back Christian Vazquez. I would love it. I would love it. Absolutely would love it. Bring back Christian Vazquez. This guy was great. You saw how good he was in the postseason. I think he started more of the Astros postseason games than Maldonado did, if I'm correct. The guy's a winner, man. And honestly, if you could bring in those two guys, Emmanuel Valdez, already, I think they just put him on the 40-man roster not too long ago. You brought back two good prospects for him, and then you can just sign him back. That's great. Absolutely. I think, man, to me, it's like you need a catcher. Bring Vasquez back. I mean, he is, I don't know, unless he's saying this for PR. I think if you lose Bogarts, I think you would really help Red Sox fans feel a little bit better bringing back Christian Vasquez. Now, obviously, that's not going to completely replace the production of a Xander Bogaerts, but I definitely think Vasquez would help out. Absolutely. What is this? Cubs are very busy this evening. MLB Marathon. I don't know what to think about MLB Marathon. They got a big following. I feel like they've tweeted stuff in the past, and I don't know where, I don't know. Like, some of the stuff that they tweet doesn't happen. And then other stuff, like, they always put out this kind of stuff. Lots of Yankee talk regarding Carlos Rodon. They've put out stuff before, but I feel like they've been kind of 50-50 with some stuff. So I'm not sure what to think about this. I don't know. But likely land one of Dansby Swanson or Xander Bogaerts before the winter meetings conclude. I mean, winter meetings are over tomorrow. So I don't know what to think. I don't know, man. I don't know what is going on here. But the Cubs, I did have Xander Bogaerts going to the Cubs. That was my prediction initially. Because it kind of makes sense. They want more of probably a short-term shortstop, and or I don't want to say short-term, but they don't want to do like a 10-year deal. Remember, that's what happened last year with Carlos Correa. They didn't want to go as many years. But Bogaerts, I think, 6 years, I think could end up being the right amount for him. Swanson, who knows how long he ends up getting. But they seem to kind of fit more with what the Cubs are looking for in terms of a deal. Whether it's Swanson or, Bogaerts. So we saw that report yesterday that I think it was after I got done with a stream last night. There was a report that came out that they were looking at adding Swanson and Bogaerts. That's nuts, man. Kind of like what the Rangers did last year with Semien and Seager. Could you add Swanson and Bogaerts? That's crazy. It's nuts, man. I don't know. What else we got here? ITM podcast telling us Arson Judge now considering 12-year deal with the Red Sox. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Oh, Kike Hernandez tweeted, the never-ending race to be first. That's what I was saying earlier. It's like, what's up with these guys trying to just be first? It's so weird to me. It's like, you already got such big followings, I don't know. It's like such an ego thing. And Heyman, it's like Heyman has no shame. He's done that so many times in the past. This is hilarious. This is one of the... I don't know why this video is so funny to me. Can we just have someone follow Heyman around with a camera the entire time? Anywhere he goes. Just be on Heyman watch. We're on Judge watch right now. But we need to be on Heyman watch. We need to watch this guy's every move. Absolutely. Oh, Heyman. What the heck is going on here? Carlos Baerga. What is this? A source from San Francisco who was in the meetings in San Diego lets us know with the signing of Aaron Judge happening between today and, can I expand this? And tomorrow, the team could be signing Carlos Correa too. That'd be nuts, man. If they sign both these guys, wow. You get Judge and Correa. I could see one of them, but both? That's nuts. Man. They have been connected with Correa. I could see, if they get Judge. If you remember going back to, a month or two ago, there was a report that said that, when it came to Aaron Judge, they were going to go very hard after the guy, but they were also going to go after other top free agents as well. So could maybe something be going on here? I don't think this is holding up any Aaron Judge thing, but could this be something happening as well? Maybe they're trying to get both of these deals done. It makes sense, because we just looked at the payroll earlier, where with the Giants, you got so much flexibility right now. With your payroll, your estimated luxury tax payroll is at 142. Let's just say you sign Judge for 40, right? 142 plus 40. That puts you at 182. And then you sign Correa. So, Trey Turner, he got... So he got a $300 million deal divided by 11. So Trey Turner got around 27. So Fangraphs projected 30 million. So for Correa, they projected 32 per year. Let's just say Correa is at 30, right? Let's just say Correa gets 10 years, 300, right? So 30 million per year, 182 plus 30. That would put the Giants' payroll at 212. And then you do got money coming off the books next year. You got a lot of money coming off the books next year. You got Peterson coming off, Crawford coming off, Wood will come off, LaStella will come off. So you got plenty of money coming off the books next year. So with Judge and Correa, they would be at 212 million for their payroll. And then that would still give you wiggle room for some other pieces. And what is it again? I think 235, I believe. Or for 2023, it's 233 million. So that is, so they would still have $20 million that are under the luxury tax. So they could definitely still go make some other moves. If they wanted to stay under the luxury tax, right? But then next year, they would be having how much money coming off these books? But then don't forget, you would have, I would imagine you're going to want to sign Logan Webb at some point. But you got Peterson coming off. So that's going to be 19.6. Then you got Crawford at 16. You got Alex Wood at 12.5. You could turn down the club option for Cobb, but I think they would probably exercise that. And then you got LaStella at 11.5. So you're looking at right around $60 million coming off the books next year for the Giants. So, easily they could get Judge and Correa. They would still have some room under the luxury tax this offseason. and then you got another 60 coming off next year. I mean, that's pretty good. That's not too bad if you ask me. I mean, I'm just waiting to see what they end up doing here, man. We're just waiting on anything. Any kind of news. But Carlos Baerga saying that the Giants are also looking at Correa. So it says here one more time, a source from San Francisco who is in the meetings in San Diego lets us know that with the signing of Aaron Judge between today and tomorrow, the team could be signing Carlos Correa as well. It has been pretty quiet on the Correa front. You know? There has not been a lot of talk about Correa except him like meeting with teams. You know? I don't know. Hold on just 1 second. Hold on 1 second, everyone. One second. Okay, sorry about that. Just had to send a quick little text. What do we got here? MLB rumors and news. I thought this was MLB.com for a second. What the heck is going on? MLB Insider with NL front office source. What are these accounts? God, how do these people get these sources? You just got to know someone, I guess. He was tweeting last night, as of tonight, the Giants have the edge over the Yankees for Aaron Judge. Okay. And he said, ooh, the Giants and the Orioles are fine. Okay, whatever. I know this. Who knows who the heck this guy even is? But I predicted Carlos Correa to the Orioles. I hope he goes to the Orioles, man. Come on, Correa. Don't go to the Giants. Go to the Orioles. That'd be way more fun. That's what I want. That's what I need. Well, as a Red Sox fan, no, I don't want that. 1 second, everyone. Alrighty. But this is interesting. Giants and the Orioles are finalists for Correa. But I don't know how legit that source is. So, oh man, here was a good moment. We were live for this. We were watching Christian Vasquez with that walk-off homer in the bottom of the 13th in that Game 3 win. What a great moment that was, man. That was so cool. We were live for that. I got to go pull that back up. I got to go back to that stream. Good times. Good times. What else we got? We got anything? Man, there's nothing. Can someone tweet? Can someone say anything? What is Bob Nightingale saying? Bob, dang it. Come on, Bob. It's a feeding frenzy for free agents at MLB winter meetings with Aaron Judge and his massive contract standing on deck. Oh, Bob. There's literally nothing happening. This is the worst. The stove is cold, says Chosen One. Nicholas, this kind of sucks. Vega 420. iTalk is almost always right. iTalk has been pretty good. He's been pretty good. He has not missed, really. If anything, he has tweeted stuff. Remember with Trevor Story, when he tweeted the Trevor Story thing, it did take a little bit. It didn't happen until like the next day. So that is one thing. I'm not saying Judge is going to happen tomorrow. Dude, Wall Street money, that's exactly what's going to happen. As soon as I get off, Judge is going to sign. That's how it's going to be. Remember, Albert Pujols, he ended up not signing until the last day of the winter meetings. And usually the last day is when everyone's, going home. They're doing a little stuff in the morning, making a few phone calls in the morning, maybe a couple of deals, low-key deals get announced. But there's all these other little things going on, and people are checking out of the hotel, they're flying back and whatnot. So not a lot of stuff happens on that last day. So I would imagine they want to announce this tonight. Wall Street money, do us all a favor. No, I can't get off. I can't. I've been here long enough. I was going to go to the gym. I'm not even kidding. I was going to go to the gym. I was putting my shoes on, and I heard a little ding. And actually, the ding that I heard was something else besides Aaron Judge, but I went and checked it, and it was something just whatever. And that's when the Heyman one popped up. And I'm like, oh. Actually, I had gotten a message, or I had a couple of people tag me in iTalk Studios tweets. So that's when I saw those first. So I saw the ding that I got was something completely different. And then I saw people tagging me in iTalk Studios. And then I saw Heyman. I'm like, actually, once I saw the iTalk Studios tweets, that's when I kind of started setting up. And I was a little hesitant to go live. But once Heyman tweeted, I hit the button. So, man, oh man. Jesus Christ says 30-year anniversary of the Bond signing. Yeah. He signed at the winter meetings in 92. When was the date that he signed? It was December 8th. Oh. Dang it. Please don't tell me we're going to have to wait 2 more days. Well, the winter meetings end tomorrow. Right? They do end tomorrow, right? What the heck did I just type? Winter meetings. Actually, CBS MLB, they tend to put a couple of things. Let's see what they're saying. Live updates. What do we got? Matt Snyder. So the situation could be coming close to a conclusion, maybe. A recent report saying that it sounded like Judge was going to the Giants was walked back with the reporter. Yeah, I like how he's not even mentioning John Heyman. He's not even using him by name. That's really funny. He mentions Susan Slusser, but he doesn't even mention John Heyman. He says the reporter. Wow, he doesn't even give them credit. Or he doesn't even give him credit. That's funny. That's funny. She did say there is buzz on Judge to the Giants, that it's possible a decision was reached in the last half hour. I wouldn't count the Yankees out just yet, as they've said they will not be outbid. It seems we're in a holding pattern, but that it won't last very long. That was 2 hours ago. 23 minutes ago, Dodgers planning to add an outfielder. Could you imagine if all of a sudden the Dodgers swoop in and sign him? I would lose my freaking mind. I'd lose it. That would be the most stupid thing ever. I would just go to bed. I'd go to bed. I'd be done. I'd go for a walk. I'd be like, this is dumb. I hate everything. That would be the worst scenario. I see you. Lana Stan, nightmare scenario. It is. That would be the worst scenario if he ended up signing with the Dodgers. Chris, as a diehard Dodger fan, I don't want. Josh Lubchinski is in the chat. I would go for a walk. I'm not kidding. I'd put my shoes on. I'd go for a walk down the road. Be like, wow. Okay, that was the most uninspiring ending to this whole thing. But they are looking to add an outfielder. They've been connected with Kevin Kiermaier. Speaking of Josh Lubchinski in the chat, I went to a game with him in Tampa Bay, and when I saw Kevin Kiermaier walk off on the Red Sox, oh, what a great night that was. That was the best. God, Kevin Kiermaier. Unbelievable. Mookie Betts is the only established everyday outfielder on LA's roster right now. Oh, my God. Please don't be the Dodgers. Please. It's not the Dodgers, right? They're not involved. Hey, Super Chat coming in. How you doing? Chosen One, 86. Rumor. Braves offering Aaron Judge. That is not happening. The Braves, that is not happening. There's no way they're offering him that money. Absolutely not. I'd be stunned. I hope something stupid like that happens. I'd be dumbfounded. Oh, goodness. Can something happen? Aaron Judge to the Savannah Bananas, according to Jared Carabas, is the only way he sees this thing ending. I mean, why not? I'd buy tickets. I'd be a Savannah. I'd get a jersey. I'd get a hat. Josh Lubchinski in the chat. He'd be a Savannah Banana fan all day. I think Josh Lubchinski in the chat actually has an Aaron Judge jersey. He is holding on to it right now for dear life. He's probably wearing it as we speak, holding on to his last memories of Aaron Judge. My goodness. The Carlos Correa, we talked about this one earlier. This would be huge if they got him too. It'd be just like what the Giants did last year, except in this case, you're adding a shortstop and an outfielder. That would be massive. If you got both those guys, that would be like if you got Correa for 300 and Judge for 400. Dude, $700 million committed between two players. It's crazy. Semien and Seager, I think, was 500 combined. Oh, man. Wall Street money. Aaron Judge signed. They're just waiting on Robbie to stop live streaming. They're just sitting there. They're just drinking a couple beers. One of the guys is in the stream right now, just laughing hysterically. Look at this idiot on the stream waiting to talk about Judge. Let's just hang out here and not announce anything. Let's see how long he can go. They're just giggling as we speak. MLB Marathon. Increasingly likely, Dansby Swanson is who the Cubs will end up with per source. I'm getting sick and tired of all these people out here with their sources. Just someone announce something. I don't care about your sources. I don't care if your source is Winnie the Pooh. Just someone announce something. Goodness gracious. Please. Enough. Jeff Graw is in the chat. Jeff Graw, my friend, how you doing? I haven't seen your name for quite a while. Jeff passing John Heyman. Hold for a couple more minutes. Robbie will give in soon. Oh, please. Josh Lubchinski, where is Harold Brown when you need him? Oh, my God. Harold Brown. I hear Ben Dover is pretty... I can't even say it. Ben Dover is pretty good. I love Ben Dover. Benjamin Dover. He's the best one. Man. Good old Harold. I'll never forget about Harold. I remember my channel, I was kind of, my views were a little down. And Harold Brown tweeted a trade that happened. I don't even remember who the players were, and I'm thinking, man, this was like, what, 2 years ago at this point? I think I had like 6,000 subscribers, maybe, at that point, maybe 5, somewhere around there. And I'm like, man, I'm not getting a lot of views right now. I'm not hitting the algorithm. I see a trade from Harold Brown. And I'm like, oh, man, I'm going to make a quick video on this. I'm going to break this trade down. I'm going to go over all the players, why it's good for each team. I posted it. And then Harold Brown himself caught wind of it. And he tweeted it. He tweeted the video that I posted. And he wrote, oh my God, I can't believe this guy just actually did a video on this. And I'm thinking to myself, my life is ruined. My channel is over. I'm going to delete the channel. It's over. I'm done. That was quite a moment, man. Harold Brown. I'll never forget him. Somehow I survived that. James Hirota, my source from the 100 Acre Woods, is saying that Judge may or may not be close to signing with a team from the northern part of the United States. Please. Goodness gracious. Joy Deep. Why would the Cubs need both? I mean, it would help. It'd be great. I mean, both those guys. Salty, how you doing, my friend? Was anyone around the Trevor Bauer live stream? That was a fun stream. That was fun. I still remember that night. I still remember. It was like around, what was it? Like around like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon here on the East Coast. I remember I went out to go, because I was bored and like I was just, nothing was happening. And we had been hearing that maybe there could have been an announcement at any time. And I'm thinking, man, probably nothing's going to get announced, until tonight. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go out. I'm going to go grab something to eat really quick. And then I get in my car. I go like 10 seconds down the road. And then John Heyman, of all people, who is the star of the show tonight, he tweets Trevor Bauer to the Dodgers. I probably cut off like 4 cars. I apologize if those 4 cars are in the chat. I'm sorry. But I cut off like 4 cars, get to the U-turn, whip around. I'm at a red light, and it's like taking forever to go green. I finally got the green light, do the U-turn. I go like 80 miles an hour down the road. I just whip it into my apartment. I parked. My goodness, I don't know how the transmission didn't just completely crack in half of how aggressively I put it in park. I ran into my apartment. Never even close the door. I never even closed the door to my apartment. That didn't even happen. My door was wide open. I never even noticed it because I was on my, getting everything set up. And I still somehow went live first. Somehow. I don't know how the heck I did it. I don't know how I did it, but that was a fun time, man. That was a fun time. Where are we at right now? We got 544 likes. Can we get to 600 likes? Could we do it? I think we could. We got just under 1,000 people. You guys are awesome, man. You've been just hanging out with me. I'm just a dope at my desk right now, just wondering what the heck's going on. Appreciate you all stopping by. If you could hit that like button for me, that'd be amazing. Any other news? Oh my goodness, it's Winnie the Pooh. Per my source, Winnie the Pooh, Aaron Judge to the Pirates. Hey, they already got their own Aaron Judge, man. They got Cruz. Timothy, Winnie has never been wrong before. What else we got here? Anything? My goodness. Winnie the Pooh, man. He's the source of the night. Goodness gracious. Is anything happening? This is the worst. I'm telling you, I'm going to stop the stream, and then it's going to get announced. My goodness. I don't know what is going on. What do we got here? Bloom on fan criticism about finishing second or getting close on several deals. Oh, we got a super chat too. George, how you doing? Sporting Green tweeted Judge prefers the Giants. I mean, if that's how he felt, you know, after all the Yankee fans were booing him at Yankee Stadium, which granted he wasn't playing very well in the postseason, but can you imagine, like, you just came off this kind of a season, you basically carried the offense in the second half of the year, and you're just getting booed in the postseason? It's like one thing if you're not getting cheered, right? But he was getting booed, right? And I think that was more frustration from Yankee fans' part, you know, because they just want to win, right? I think that's where it was coming from. But you got to be thinking, if you're Judge, it's like, man, I'm getting booed. I just had the season that I had. At least just like, you know, you don't got to cheer, but don't boo me, you know? So it's like, I'm wondering if he's thinking here, probably just wants to go to the Giants. He's probably just got tired of that. But here's Chaim Bloom. Fan criticism about finishing second or getting close on several deals. I'd feel the same if I were a fan watching it all unfold. This type of stuff is more common than people think. I don't know, man. Talking here. Bloom, at the end of the day, we're going to keep pursuing guys we like. What matters ultimately is how it looks at the end of the offseason. Goes on to say here, Bloom on catching. We have good options at that position. We should always be looking to get better everywhere. Says they're interested in bringing back Christian Vasquez. Bloom on Wong talks. Nothing we have explored would close the door on Bogey. Oh, Colton Wong. Okay, I thought he was talking about Connor Wong. Okay. All right. Bloom says talks with Devers are definitely not a back burner topic with us. Definitely, I don't know, it kind of seems like it. I don't know what's going on. Bloom said Boris did not drink pessimism wine when meeting with the Sox and did not use the Sox without X or so-so line, but he said of the Sox without Bogarts, I think we're going to be good, hoping that's with Bogarts, but if necessary, without him. Hey, sounding confident. Bloom says the Red Sox love Marcelo Meyer, but that his presence in the system has no impact on how the team will approach Bogarts. His big league ETA is too far down the road to be a factor in Bogarts talks. Man, oh man. Robert Wagner, how you doing, my friend? Do you think the Yankees will tank next year if Judge signs with the Giants? I predict the Yankees under 500 record. You know, I don't think so. I mean, you got to think they're going to use that money elsewhere, right? They could add someone like Brandon Nimmo. They could sign pitching. You got to remember, Aaron Judge last year, he brought around 11 wins to the table. Right? I think he had an 11.6 Fangraph WAR. So you got to make up those wins, right? So I think right off the bat, you got to go, you know, for a lot of these guys. So that's why I think, man, I know you like Peraza, and I know you like Volpe. I don't know. I could see, I don't know. I could see them going after Rodon. I could. Because at that point, it's like, all right, we just lost out on a huge bat with Judge. Let's go. They need a number 2 guy. Even with Aaron Judge, they need a number 2. You know, Nestor Cortez, I like him, but he's not a number 2. I don't think he is. But Carlos Rodon, he would be a bona fide number 2. So you could use that money there. So again, you got 300, let's just say 350 million that you were going to use on Judge. Well, you could say around 130 for Carlos Rodon. Honestly, I would really try to add someone like Brandon Nimmo. I think you got to go after an outfielder at that point. So you could use 130 on Carlos Rodon. You can use, around $100 million on Brandon Nimmo. So that's right there, $230. And you still got around $100 million that you can play with. Now, does that land you a star shortstop? Probably not. But with Rodon, he'd probably bring around 4 to 5 wins to your team. Nimmo, he'd probably bring you around, probably about 3 to 4. So you're looking at around 7 wins right there. Maybe add another couple of pieces. And then guys that are on your team, guys like Peraza should contribute. I think Peraza could be a pretty solid player. So I think if you add a guy like Rodon, I think if you add a guy like Nimmo, you're still going to have a good team because you're replacing Judge with multiple players at that point. So I think the Yankees could end up being a bit more balanced. You're adding some pitching there. You're adding an on-base guy in Brandon Nimmo. They would need to, and you could still go after someone like a Brian Reynolds, possibly. I think the Yankees will survive without Judge. Obviously, losing him is tough, but at least they have the financial resources to replace him in multiple ways. So, hey, it's the old saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. In a way, I feel like the Yankees would, I think they would like to keep Judge, but a part of me thinks like they'll think they'll be okay without him. Like, yeah, it would stink to not bring him back. But I think that a part of me thinks Cashman, hey, at least, the Yankees, if they sign Judge, they're probably not going to do much else. They'll probably add a couple more pieces. I don't know. This is how the Yankees are. They don't like to go out there and just start spending money like George Steinbrenner used to do. That's Steve Cohen now. That's Steve Steinbrenner. So if you get Judge, you're probably not really doing all that much else. Probably getting a couple pieces. But if you don't got Judge anymore, well, now you can really start to look at some other pieces. Some good other pieces. So I feel like the Yankees can still have a good offseason without Judge. So, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We got anything going on here? What's going on here? Oh, here we go. Oh, we got a little something. Here we go. I guess we can watch this. Let me turn up the volume here because we gotta hear what Mark Feinsand is saying. So I gotta turn up my volume so you guys can hear it. All right, here we go. So he's talking about Yoshida. And he's talking about Kadai Senga. Here we go.
Mark Feinsand is going to tell us all about that. Mark, our understanding is that Yoshida will be posted this week.
Tomorrow morning, actually. He will be posted officially 8 a.m. on Wednesday Eastern Time. And the rules this year have changed. Teams
so 45-day window now for guys that are posted over in if they're coming over, internationally. An international free agent now. And these are usually you see this happen with just Japan. 45-day window now. It used to be 30, right? So that's when you had, Yu Darvish come over, you had Tanaka come over, right? You had Daisuke. That was the same thing with him. Or actually, no, they're not free agents. It's the team that posts them. Sorry, I take that back. Not international free agents. They're posted by their team. So you only see that with really, players from Japan. So 45 days now.
To sign players who have been posted. So January 20th is the deadline for him to sign.
So I guess they pronounced it Yoshida. I thought it was Yoshida, but whatever. But Yoshida, man, this is a good left-handed bat. Really nice looking swing. Gets on base a ton. He's hard to strike out. He gets the bat on the ball a ton. So I could see the Yankees being interested in him for sure.
that are been connected to him that are interested.
He has like a bit of like a Dustin Pedroia kind of a swing. Just attacks the ball. You know, I really like his swing a lot.
The Mariners as well. So he should have a good
look at these
market.
numbers. 7 seasons.
Last year,
he has a 960 OPS. Most of that is going to be on base. His slugging is okay in Japan. He's more of a contact guy. I would say he's kind of like Hideki Matsui with probably a bit less power.
OPS about 1,000, 21 home runs in 119 games. You see his credentials right there. And it'll be interesting to see what kind of contract he gets. He's 2 years older going into this process than.
So yeah, he is a little
Suzuki
older.
last
That is
year.
one thing.
But there are
Seiya Suzuki was a little younger. All right, what are they talking about with Kadai Senga?
Be someone who jumps the outfield market, or is he going to wait to see where guys afterward, Judge and Nimmo and the like sign?
Well, I think a lot of that depends on how the outfield market develops. He actually has a
That is
45-day
true.
window
Like,
that he
you know,
has
are you going to wait on someone like Brandon Nimmo? Well, I mean, that's the thing with him. You have 45 days to sign him. So I could see someone like Yoshida. Yeah, I mean, you got 45 days with him. So could that actually end up dictating his market a little bit if someone like Brandon Nimmo takes longer to sign? So maybe like the Yankees are more focused on Nimmo. But then again, maybe I don't know. That's interesting because you have that ticking time clock, you know, where that could end up kind of changing the market a little bit.
Here too, yeah.
Right, so the other guys don't have that. So if they drag into the end of January, then he's not going to be able to wait to see what happens with them. I wouldn't be surprised if he takes a little bit of time to get a feel for the market.
I don't get hit with any copyrights here, so I got to be careful.
The last Olympics. Okay, now Kodai Senga. Again, this is a name that has been out
there. So
the
market for right now, for Senga, it's looked like the Mets, Giants, Red Sox, Cubs, the Padres, and the Rangers. I mean, I've seen the Yankees connected with him too.
To watch the World Baseball Classic, talking to you, John Palmarosi. Where does Senga's market stand right now? How many teams would you say are heavily involved?
I would say at least 6. He's very, very high on a lot of people's lists. People are looking. A lot of teams are looking.
Senga has a lot of upside. This dude throws gas. He's got a nasty forkball. Go look up his forkball. It's nasty. But he's a guy that the Red Sox, I do think Bloom would like. I mean, he would really like to land him. You know, could he end up just being a finalist and ends up losing out? Yeah, because that's something Chaim Bloom does a lot. But he is a guy with upside that I think the Red Sox are really intrigued with. So
the top 2 guys out there, and the market for Senga has picked up a lot from what I'm told since Verlander and DeGrom came off the board. You know, the fact that he does not have
and that
qualifying
too.
offer attached
you
to
don't
him,
gotta,
Rodon,
you don't gotta give up any draft pick compensation. But he's been really solid in Japan. 2.59 ERA, over 10 strikeouts per 9. He was in the 2017 World Baseball Classic. You know, Kadai Senga, man, he's going to have himself a market. It's just a matter of, you know, I could see, honestly, I don't know, like the Mets, I guess it depends on when it's, like, I think they would prefer someone like Rodon, maybe even like a Jameson Tyone. I think the Mets kind of would want more of like a sure thing. I don't know. That's just my thing. But I could see teams that are looking more for upside land him, like the Red Sox, the Cubs. You could even say the Rangers. So I'll have to wait and see, man. I'll have to wait and see. What's going on here? Red Sox stats. What did he put? Canley's former baseball coach, who met with him today, says it was indeed down to the Sox and the Yankees, but in the end, it just seemed he's always wanted to get back to New York. Yeah, it was kind of weird when he ended up not going back to the Yankees. He ended up going to the Dodgers. So it was a little disappointing, man, when the Red Sox didn't land him. I was like, because we were seeing the reports that the Red Sox were looking to finalize something, and then he just ended up going to the Yankees. And it's like, I knew it was going to happen, man. I knew it was going to happen. So, I called it too, man. I called it. All of you saw it on my winter meetings predictions. I said Chaim Bloom was going to get outbid, and he did. Man, oh man. What else we got going on here, man? We got nothing really else going on. Put the music back on. I don't know, everyone. I don't know. We got the draft lottery coming up, so I guess that is something that I can stick around for. So that would be pretty fun. Oh, I got the music way too loud. Hold on, I'm sorry, everyone. Sorry about that. One second. I forgot to turn the volume down because I turned up the volume for the video. Here we go. Alrighty. That's better. Yeah, I might as well stick around here for the draft lottery. I mean, it's the first draft lottery. I mean, it's in 15 minutes. So, John Garcia, it's going to be on MLB Network. So, I'm excited. I'm excited for this. You know? Gates of Above, how you doing? My Mets got to get Nimmo signed. He was vital as the leadoff in that ball club. Yeah, man. Nimmo, he's been key. He's been big. Big on base guy. Very good on base guy. He's just an energy guy, too. I'm surprised that the Mets, already didn't get something worked out with him. Oh, Titan with $1 super chat, my friend. Thank you for that. I appreciate that, Titan. Showing the support for the channel. Do greatly appreciate that. But we got the draft lottery. So going over it, here are the percent chances. So, it's going to be kind of like the NBA draft lottery. Pretty much the same thing. Ping pong balls. We got the Nationals, A's, and the Pirates. They each have a 16.5% chance of landing the number one pick. And then we got the Reds at 13.2. Got the Royals at 10%. Tigers at 7.5. Rangers at 5.5. Rockies at 3.9. Marlins at 2.7. And rounding out the top 10, we got the Angels. That'd be hilarious if the Angels end up getting it. That'd be great, man. Would love that. Let's see. Nope, nothing else on my end over here. Not seeing anything. Man. I mean, did the rumors just die because of this draft lottery coming up? Or what are we doing here? What are we doing? Are they gonna announce this tomorrow? They're gonna announce this tomorrow, aren't they? Ugh. Horrible. Horrible. Titan, $5 super chat. Did you say Kiermaier to the Dodgers? Possibly. Yes, there was a report earlier that the Dodgers could be interested in Kiermaier. As a Rays fan, I would actually like to see him play for a real deal team. Love Kevin Kiermaier. He's the man. Yeah, man. It's he was a favorite there for a while. He was always a tough one against the Red Sox. He was always doing something against them, man. But yeah. I think for the Dodgers, I would think they would like to go for someone a little better, I would think. But, I don't know. It is what it is. But he definitely could be I think a plan B, C kind of a guy. I'd probably say he's more of a plan C, if you ask me. That's just my thoughts. But it'll be interesting how this goes with the draft lottery. I'm really excited for it because all of these teams have a chance of getting the number one pick. So it's not necessarily sure that the Nationals, A's, or the Pirates end up getting it. You can see the Reds get the number one pick. I love that. Why? Because they wanted to do this for a long time because it prevents the tanking, right? Or at least it tries to prevent the tanking. So, I don't know. Hold on one second, everyone. Just finishing up something over here. Alrighty. Okay. Yeah, this is on MLB Network, so I gotta get the... Where's my remote? I have no idea where my remote is. My goodness. I'm gonna have to get the TV on here shortly. It's in 10 minutes. Yeah, we got nothing going on right now. Let's see if MLB trade rumors... Oh, okay, they got some updates over here. They got some updates. Dodgers, Rockies, and the Reds... Oh, we're just talking about Kevin Kiermaier exploring the center field market. So, taking a look. Aside from Aaron Judge, the free agent class is handily led by Brandon Nimmo. The longtime Met is coming off arguably a career-best season in which he hit .274, .367, .433, over 673 plate appearances. Heading into his age 30 campaign, he's expected to command a deal that tops 9 figures. Nimmo has drawn interest from the Yankees, Giants, Rays, Mariners, and Blue Jays, in addition to the Mets. There's been no concrete reports of any interest on LA's part, though they're certainly capable of exploring that market. Moving a little further down, teams not interested in making that kind of a commitment are facing a rather sharp drop to the next tier. It's possible that applies to the Dodgers, and it's certainly a factor for the Rockies and the Reds. Rockies general manager Bill Schmidt tells the Colorado Springs Gazette that the team is seeking a left-hander, preferably a player who can factor into center field. Nimmo fits that description, but he might be too pricey for the Rockies. Meanwhile, Bobby Nightingale of the Cincinnati Enquirer reports that the Reds are seeking center field help and have looked to the free agent market. I don't see them going after someone like Nimmo, though. That wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, I could see something like you got some other guys, you know, like you got Rafael Ortega, you got Adam Angel, you got Jackie Bradley Jr., maybe you could do Joey Gallo in Cincinnati. Try and get a bounce back year out of him. Maybe you can trade him at the deadline. Something like that. That's why I do think after Brandon Nimmo, I mean, you got Kiermaier, but I think teams might try and look towards a Brian Reynolds trade, right? So if we pull up Brian Reynolds here, go to Pittsburgh. So Brian Reynolds is a switch hitter. So I could see teams, like after Nimmo, they can turn their attention to Reynolds. Now, Reynolds did slump a little last year. At times, he was a bit up and down. But Reynolds in 2021, he was so good. I think we're going to see Reynolds be a bit more like that 2021 guy. Because he finished the season really strong last year. He started off pretty slow. Then he picked it up. Then his numbers went back down a little bit, but then he finished really strong the last couple of months of the season. So I definitely think that he'll be good next year. I'll say anywhere between a 3 and a 6 WAR. I'd say, maybe 4. 4 to 5, I think, would be a safe pick for Brian Reynolds. Fangraphs has him projected at a 3.9. So yeah, I'd probably say anywhere from a 4 to a 5. I think that sounds about right for Brian Reynolds. So what else we got? I'm getting tweets. SoxProspects.com. You're not helping me out, my friend. You're not helping me out. We've had a lot of traffic come through tonight. So even though we did not get the announcement that we wanted, we've gained a ton of subscribers tonight, a ton of new followers on Twitter. I mean, it's been a success either way, and I'm glad a lot of you ended up finding the channel, and you found my potato self here. So I do greatly appreciate all that. And we still got about 800 people watching. So the fact that you guys are all sticking with me, I really do appreciate that. Thank you. It makes this definitely worth it, man. And hey, we hit 28K during this stream. That's pretty cool. Orioles 2041. How you doing, my friend? How you doing? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Poppy C, as a Yankees fan, we need parts. One player does not win a championship. In a way, I kind of agree with you, man. You know, like Judge obviously would be great to have back, but are you going to make other moves as well? You know? Scrivios, how you doing, my friend Robbie? Where do you think Judge is going? I do think he is going to the Giants. I know it hasn't been announced yet, but I do think he's going to the Giants. I think this is a matter of time. I think they just got to announce it. Frodo C, $2 super chat. I like chicken nuggets. I do too. I'm getting pretty hungry, and at some point, I am going to have to hop off here. Because I'm starving. So, what center fielder will San Francisco sign? Well, I think you're just going to get Judge. And then probably Yastrzemski will play center. So, I think Judge is going to San Francisco. That's just what I think. God, we got nothing from these top guys. Nothing. This looks wonderful, though. This looks great. Wow, I need that. Man, oh man. Need that in my life. That just looks wonderful. But yeah. What else we got? Any other news from MLB trade rumors? Brewers sign Adonis Medina to a minor league deal. Man, that is just barn-burning news, man. Padres interested in Seth Lugo. Seth Lugo, don't forget about him. I think he's a pretty underrated guy on the market. Pretty solid numbers for the most part last year. Giants showing interest in Sean Manaea. Huh. Ain't that funny? I predicted Sean Manaea to go to the Giants in my top 50 free agent predictions. Please, can we make that happen? I feel like I don't even know. I feel like I haven't gotten really any of them right so far. I don't even know. Maybe I got one, possibly. My winter meetings predictions have gone a lot better. So, Frodo C, how you doing, my friend? Farin has said he wants Yaz to play right field. Huh. I don't know. I guess if you get Judge, maybe you can just go back and forth. Judge did play center field with the Yankees, but that's a little different at Oracle. So, what else we got in here? Kenneth Haynes, what do you think the Rangers will do next? I think they just need to keep adding. Pitching, a bat. You know, you just got to keep adding. They're going to do something. MLB highlights. Where do you think Bogarts and Swanson are going? I think Bogarts goes to either the Diamondbacks or the Cubs. And I think Swanson either goes to the Cubs or the Braves. I think Swanson definitely could still go back to the Braves. But I mean, we're hearing a lot of Cubs right now. So, Bogarts, I say Cubs or Diamondbacks. And Swanson, I'll say Cubs or Braves. Frodo C, you are killing it with the super chats, my friend. Another $2. Farin has said he wants 2 outfielders and 1 starting pitcher. Susan Sluice. Did she tweet again? Nope. Nothing. But yeah, if they get 2 outfielders, I mean, could you go after Judge and Nimmo? That'd be huge. That would be nuts, man. That would be nuts. There's the lottery about to come on. Well, we got the lottery about to start, so I got to go grab the TV. Got to go get that turned on. I'll be honest with you, everyone. I got to take a little bit of a little potty break here. I'm going to be honest with all of you. I might actually hop off. I might hop up for a second. I'm not going to go anywhere, but I don't know. What do we got here? So this was basically from the same reports. So, hold on, everyone. I'm going to take a quick little trip to the bathroom, and I got to grab the remote on the way back, so that way we can watch the draft lottery. I'll be right back, everyone. Stay tuned. I'm back, everyone. Here we go. I'm back. Let's see. What do we got here? What do we got? Alrighty. Let's get this draft lottery on. It is 8:30. Niner gang, you missed it. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if it literally broke? If I went to the bathroom? Oh my God. Robert Wagner didn't wash his hands. You know it. You know it. All right. MLB Network. I don't even know what channel MLB Network is. God, I haven't put on my TV in like so long. All right. I think it's probably like 100. There it is. Found it. First ever draft lottery. I love it. I'm quite excited. Oh! Oh, we got, what is this? Mitch Haniger is going to the Giants. Mitch Haniger going to the Giants. Well, we just had that question earlier from Frodo. Said he wants 2 outfielders. No! No! I wanted Haniger. Man! Heim! Heim, what are you doing? This was the guy. This was all I wanted. Heim, you were ruining Christmas for me. All I wanted was Mitch Haniger under my tree. And Heim, you have ripped that away from me. You have ruined my spirit. You have crushed my dreams. Heim Bloom, can you please start offering some people some money? For crying out loud. No one wants your $20 million offer with a coupon book to all the latest and greatest places around Boston. No one wants your coupons, Heim. They want money. Offer them money. What are you doing? I'm upset. I wanted Haniger, man. Ugh. But good for the Giants. Good for the Giants. Hey, power bat, man. He's going to fit great. Ugh. I am cheesed off. What is Heim even doing? What is he doing? God. Like, I get it, you know, and then I can also see the argument, too. Haniger, he's been he's had the injury problems the last year. Oh, that power bat, though, at Fenway, it looked great, man. It looked great. Man. Oh, well. That was a dream. But $43.5 million, 3-year deal. I mean, what is that? What is that, 13? No, what is that? That's 14 per? A little more than 14. About what, 14 and a half? 14 and a half per season? Man. I would have really liked Mick Shanager. Would have really liked it. Look at all these guys in the background. They're in like this quiet room. All right, so this is on MLB Network, everyone. The MLB Draft Lottery. It's on MLB Network. They are literally in the most conference room looking conference room of all time. This is literally what a conference room at the hotel looks like. What did I say? They are literally just sending like these random people to this thing. Oh man, we got dang it, the draft lottery, that's tonight? Oh, it's tonight? All right, Mike, just go. Just go, man. Just go cover that. Oh, that was tonight? Oh, come on. John, just go sit in the chair, man. You don't got to do anything. You just sit there. There'll be a hat on the table. You don't even got to say anything. You just sit there. Just here, take this jacket, man. You just wear this jacket. That's literally what it is. Tom Amiano. Oh, no, we had a couple. I'm sorry. Robert Wagner. Now they just need to trade Devers to ruin his night. Oh, that would be brutal. Oh, that would ruin my night. That would ruin my night, man. Tom Amiano, how you doing? I feel your pain, but don't sleep in Drury. Don't sleep on Drury to the Sox. Cheaper option that has versatility. I could see that. I wouldn't mind branding Drury. I think that'd be pretty nice. Dude, these guys are... Why are these like the most like just awkward looking guys? This guy looks great. Billy Owens for the A's. He's having a great time. He has not stopped smiling. Dude, did everyone just see that guy for the A's? He was so happy. Dude, Davian, none of them want to be there. This is the most awkward draft lottery of all time. Look at this guy's haircut. This is so uptight. Oh, that guy for the A's, he's not smiling anymore. The guy for the A's was great. Mason R. Fire Bloom ASAP. So I don't think this absolutely does not take the Giants out of the running for Judge at all. Not even close. So the Giants still, of course, are trying to sign Aaron Judge. So both teams insist that no decision has been made. I don't know, man. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, they're showing it right here. Oh, am I going to get copyrighted for this? So Brewers are coming in at number 18. I'm going to get copyrighted for that. I can't show that. Orioles at number 17. So it's holding firm. Holding firm. There are the Giants at number 16. Robert, who cares about this? As of right now, I kind of care about it because nothing is happening. It's giving us a little something to think about. The White Sox at number 15. So the order is holding firm. Will the Red Sox get the 14th pick? Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. I wanted a top 10 pick. Well, holds firm. Nicky. Robbie's pumped for pick 14. It's such a lame pick. Oh, Cubs dropped to 13. So the Twins have moved up somewhere. The Cubs are at 13, and the Twins have moved up. Oh, where are the Twins landing here? The Twins are going to be near the top somewhere. Diamondbacks, they dropped to 12. Angels dropped to 11. Oh, we got some drama here. Marlins dropped to 10. Where are the Twins going to land? Are the Twins going to get the number 1 pick? That would be crazy. Rockies at number 9. So it's just a matter of where the Twins are going to fall right now. Another top 10 pick for the Rockies. Another top 10 pick for the Royals. So the Royals have dropped. So they dropped from 5 to 8. So maybe the Rangers or the Tigers have jumped up. Ooh, the Reds. I think the Rangers are going to have a top 5 pick. The Reds dropped from 4 to 7. The Rangers are going to move up. Oh, man. No! Don't go to a commercial. Got a super chat. Mark A. Heim gets Duvall or Pollock for corner outfield. Yeah. Honestly, I could see them. They were connected with Pollock at one point. Right-handed bat. I could see them getting Duvall. I could see that because that is a power bat. But we're on a commercial right now. We're going to figure out who the top 6 picks are. But the Twins are moving up. The Rangers are moving up as well. So the Tigers are going to move up because the Reds and the Royals dropped. So yeah, hey, for the Rangers, man, they definitely need it. William Kinney signs up to be a member again for the 8th month. Christopher M., where does Carlos Correa go? You know, I think he ends up going. My pick has been the Orioles from the start. I mean, I'm seeing the Giants a lot lately with Correa. It's kind of making me wonder, will they end up being, you know, the team that he could go to? Oh, look at this Guinness commercial. Oh, I love me a Guinness. Any Guinness fans in the chat? We got any Guinness fans? Man, I love me a cold Guinness, man. Yep, the notorious JP. Mitch Haniger signing with the Giants a little earlier. Mac and Cheese, 5D Gaming, thank you for becoming a member for the 8th month. Oh, yeah, Sam S., a Guinness Extra Stout, man. Hey, we got the World Baseball Classic coming up. I'd love to go to a World Baseball Classic game. Absolutely. I'm down here in Florida, so maybe I got to make a trip. Dizzy the Spinda, $4.99 super chat. I think what happens with catchers is Sean Murphy to the Diamondbacks. That could be pretty cool. And Contreras to the Astros. The Diamondbacks, they definitely can make a deal. They have prospects. So they definitely could make something happen if they wanted to. I just hadn't really seen them connected until today. So Contreras to the Astros, it seems like just a match. You know, Cards get Barnhart. That's possible too. Oh, Robert Wagner. Oh, yeah, man. Porters. I like dark beers. Like, I like a Guinness. You know, I actually recently No, it wasn't recently. About like a year ago. I had a Dragon's Milk. I thought that was pretty good. I just got it from the store. I was like, oh, what's this? That was actually pretty good. I like a good stout with a high alcohol percentage. Love those, man. I'm not like a big drinker, but I don't really ever drink, but if I do, yeah, I like a good one. But yeah, Dizzy the Spender, thank you for your super chat. At number 6, oh, did the A's drop? Wow, the A's dropped from the second best chance, or they were tied for the first best chance to get the number 1 pick. They dropped to 6. Oh, man, that guy's not smiling anymore. All right, we're down to the top 5. Where is Minnesota going to land here? There they are. There's the Twins at number 5. That would have been crazy if the Twins got the number 1 pick with a 0.9% chance. Who is going to get the number 1 pick? Will the Nationals hold firm? Rangers at 4, so they move up 3 spots. That's a solid spot. Top 5 is solid. Here we go. Where's Detroit? Detroit, number 3. Give the Pirates the number 1 pick. Come on, give the Pirates the number 1 pick. Come on, I need the Pirates to get the number 1 pick. Give them another one. Give them another number 1 pick. Well, the Nationals honestly could use it too. Absolutely. The Nationals, I think, need it a little bit more right now. That'd be crazy if the Pirates get another number 1 pick. Robert Wagner, try a peanut butter chocolate porter. That would be amazing. Wait, Mark Feinstein just tweeted the Pirates have won the draft lottery. But they haven't even shown it. They haven't shown it for me. Oh, here we go. Pirates get the number 1 pick. There it is. Nationals at number 2, and the Pirates get another number 1 pick. Look at Mike Rizzo hanging out there. So the Pirates get the number 1 pick, man. Yeah, Nicholas Velasquez, man. A left-hand milk stout. Those are great. But there it is. Pirates get the number 1 pick in the draft. The Nationals at number 2. Tigers at 3. Rangers at 4. Twins at 5. Another notification there. But everyone, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on here with the whole Aaron Judge thing. Look at Ben Cherington walking in, claiming his number 1 pick. Look at that. Well, one of the top 3 teams that had the best chance to get the number 1 pick ended up getting the number 1 pick. So, thought we were going to have some drama there, get the Twins. That'd be crazy if they got number 1. But I don't know, everyone. I don't know what's going on here. We're not really hearing anything else. They're just talking draft lottery. I do think I'm going to hop off, everyone. I am starving. I'm hungry. I've been doing this now for 3 hours. But I will stand by. I will stand by. If anything does happen, I will go live again. I don't know. It's just gone completely dead. I feel like at this point, I'm just going to keep rambling. I'm going to give you all a break, too. I think you all need to get away from whatever screen you're watching on. But I really do appreciate all of you stopping by. You know, I'm sorry it didn't end up coming to fruition. But we had 1,100 people in this chat. You guys are awesome. I want to thank everyone for the super chats during this stream. You are fantastic. All the new subscribers, thank you. All the new Twitter followers, thank you. You guys are amazing. But if anything does happen, I will be ready to go live again. So be on the lookout. Stay tuned. But I am starving. I got to eat something. But everyone, stay tuned. Stay tuned. If anything happens, I'll be back. But everyone, Again, I do really appreciate you guys stopping by. It really is appreciated. I appreciate all the new people that have found the channel, and all the super chats again. So everyone, until next time, I'll talk to you next time.